I got a PSA to all golfers. It's your boy One Life Stu, Ryan Stewart. Y'all listen up. If you love golf and you love giving back, this one is for you. On August 14th, 2026, that's right, this year, the Safari Sportsman Club is hosting a big charity golf tournament at Crystal Lakes Golf Course. And yes, of course, the Two Live Stews will not just be hosting that tournament. We're playing in that tournament too, shorty. Y'all pull up on your boys. Great course, great people, even better cause. If you want to play, sponsor, or just get the details, hit our guy Gregory Jackson up at 678-761-5937. That's 678-761-5937. Gregory Jackson. Or you can email info@stjameslodge4.org. info@stjameslodge4.org. Lock it in right now. August 14th, we'll see you on the course.
Stewart, me.
I love sports. Good morning, world. It's your guy, the Two Live Dudes. He's Doug. I'm Ryan, and together we're your Two Live Stews experience. Good morning, world. And of course, we've got to thank God every minute of every day. Good morning to the great Raymond Sutton IV, 4827. Good morning, Mar Diddy _803. And a pimp named Joe is in the building. This morning's honorable mention goes to none other than Ty Davidson. And in the morning meeting, Moco was in the building. Good morning to all of them. And good morning to you, Dougie Stew. How you feeling this morning, sir?
What the deal, Pickle? Good morning. How are you, sir?
Absolutely stewtastic. That's right. I'm absolutely stewtastic. I would be a fool to complain.
Could you come down a little bit, man? You're kind of taller than me in the picture.
Well, I mean, it's a real life situation. You know, I got you by about a foot.
I'm great, man. I'm great.
I got you by about a foot, man.
Father's Day weekend. Before I forget, man, shouts out and happy Father's Day to all of the fathers out there.
Yes.
Especially to the fathers that are good fathers, but they churn and the people in their life just ignore Father's Day.
Yep.
Father's Day like they're a second-class citizen holiday.
So I wasn't going to bring this up because it's not Father's Day yet, but Miles is
go ahead.
Miles is in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Mason is currently in South Beach.
South Beach?
Yes. He went to teen conference with Jack and Jill.
Oh, I didn't know it was in South Beach. I remember you mentioning that the other day.
Yeah, it's down in Fort Lauderdale, Miami, down there.
Wow.
And Morgan is here with softball, all-star softball stuff to do all weekend. And my wife told me a couple of days ago that her mom is flying into Atlanta, so she's going to pick up her mom, and she's going to drive down to Sumter with her mom for funeral or for something like that.
But it's Father's Day.
And the whole time I'm sitting there like,
maybe it's, hold on, let's stop right here. Maybe it slipped their mind for real.
Well, okay, all right.
Maybe she didn't realize at the time they planned this that it was Father's Day weekend.
Let me say this.
Uh-huh.
You're exactly right.
Okay,
You're exactly right.
Okay.
However,
that shouldn't happen still.
if it would slip my mind the other way around, it'd be a terrible situation. Wait, I don't want her to hear me. Hold on.
So listen, this is perfect. This is perfect because
it don't matter. It don't matter.
Well, that too. But today we got some classic stew. The classic stew is from 2010. Shouts out to Brother McDowell, the historian for the show. It's from 2010, like 2 years before they showed our black asses the door. And we had this debate about Father's Day and Mother's Day and what you should get for Father's Day and Mother's Day. And it's perfect for what you're talking about right now.
Listen, for the record.
They treat Father's Day like it's a second-class citizen of holidays.
For the record.
Go ahead.
I am not expecting to get anything.
Oh, but Okay. Go ahead.
Now, that being said, it will be a great Father's Day weekend for me because it will be me and my little mama all weekend. Everybody's gonna be gone, so we'll have the whole house to ourselves. That means we can eat ice cream all day. We can have ice cream for breakfast. That means we can go to Brewster's, then go to Dairy Queen later on, and then stop by Jeremiah's to get. So we're gonna have a great time because everybody will be gone. We'll have no distractions. But when it comes to the actual day, it means absolutely nothing.
Osiris says, celebrate yourself with a last-minute trip.
Well, I got my mama with me.
Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna shoot the Moco this weekend, man.
I probably should do that too. But I can't.
You might as well. You ain't got nothing else going on.
Morgan has softball. She has softball, so we'll have to be here. She has softball. But it's okay because it's okay because I have a Father's Day trip coming up next week. I'm going on a golf trip, so it'll be okay. I'll get my Father's Day on the road.
To Utah.
Vegas and Utah.
Oh, okay.
Vegas 2 days.
Y'all not staying in Utah.
Oh, we're staying in Utah 3 days. But Vegas 2 days, Utah 3 days, and another night in Vegas.
God damn, you doing 7-day trips in the middle of the year like that?
It's summertime.
Wow.
What do you mean?
Okay.
Well, when do you go back to Myrtle Beach?
No, but I'm saying most of the time we do golf trips is 3 days.
Right, but we're going to the other side of the country. It can't be 3 days. It's going to take a day and a half to get there.
All right, be out.
Man. You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand. Hey man, before you get into the show, can I talk about a few things football wise, just to get it out of the way because it's not football season. It is the dog day of summer, but there's a couple things I wanted to mention if it's okay with you.
Dog days of summer, right? Go ahead.
Tua Tagovailoa, former Miami Dolphins quarterback, now current Falcons quarterback. Everybody that I've spoken to that are aware of what's going on in practice and what's going on in the building says that they don't think there's anything Penix can do to get the starting spot. They think it's Tua's spot. Have you heard or read that in your studies?
I've seen people talking about that like on the ESPN shows and stuff like that. That he looks good out there. Well, he should look good. Michael Penix coming off a bum wheel. He's got a bum wheel. He got two bum wheels, as a matter of fact. But
that's what I was about to say. The regime has changed on Penix, and he needs to be careful. But I'm absolutely fine with him letting that knee heal properly. I'm absolutely fine with him relinquishing the starting duties to Tua this season to learn and to follow and to figure things out for a better opportunity to get back on the field in the following season. You agree or disagree?
Agree.
Okay, that's Tua.
And he'll probably, once he gets healthier, because he's back earlier than a knee ACL typically calls for. So he'll probably be in a position to play and start the last third of the season. Baker
Mayfield down in Tampa Bay wants a new deal. And the Bucs right now are looking like, yeah, man, you're going to play on the contract you got. We're not giving you no more money. If you have an outstanding year this year, we may find a way to give you another contract. What's your thoughts on what's going on down there with Baker and Tampa Bay?
Well, I'm not a Baker Mayfield fan, but he has played good.
I knew that's what you were going to start with. I'm not really a Baker Mayfield fan.
Right, because I'm biased. So that's not really a good question to ask me. I think he's an asshole. I think he gets away with a lot of shit that brothers wouldn't get away with. He's got the complexion for the protection. He's one of those guys. I really don't root for Baker Mayfield in any regard.
He is why they have won for the last 3 seasons, where he's played through injury and situations that did not take him off the field when the average quarterback probably would not have suited up. He has started every single game for the last 3 seasons, and they have won because of his contributions.
Yeah. Saw the little video where he had the back and forth with the reporter, and he made that statement.
Okay. Last thing in the world of the NFL for right now.
We got to get to this soccer stuff real quick.
Well, yeah, but no, that's in the next segment.
Yeah, but I got an offshoot question.
Why would we do that now?
I got an offshoot question about it. It's something I want to mention.
But we didn't discuss that.
You'll understand when we get to it. Go ahead.
Okay. Last but not least, before we talk the other football, because we're talking football right now, Lamar Jackson is set to receive $750,000 for his off-season workout bonus for, I believe, 80% of the off-season workouts. So give him a round of applause, man. I want to share something. Give him a round of applause.
Not me, the studio audience.
Yeah, listen to them. You know who they are. What is wrong with you today?
Mm-hmm.
He's missed out on $1.5 million the last 2 seasons for not being at the all-season workouts the 80% of the time that he was supposed to. What's the difference in the last 2 years where he passed upon the $750,000 and he wasn't there, to this year where he's getting his $750,000 bonus because he's been at 80% or more of the workouts? What's the reason?
Maybe he feels like his clock is ticking as far as an opportunity to win a championship.
Okay, I like that, but that's not right, but I like that.
Okay.
Sir, he's got a new coach now. He's got a new head coach. He's got a new coordinator. So, yeah, typically he'd probably be in Europe, in Italy, on some yacht like all the other big ballers are doing right now this time of year. You keep seeing Luda and Jordan and all these guys with these big, huge boats out there living on their boats in Italy right now, Nice, all these other places. Typically he'd be there. But now he's showing a different focus because there's a new general as head coach and a new offensive coordinator in the building. So he needs to be there learning with the team. I'm very proud of Lamar Jackson for the decisions he's making right now when it comes to his professional career.
Hey, man,
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for letting me get those couple things out. I really appreciate that.
I can make a point, man. I can make a point that Lamar Jackson is the greatest quarterback that ever stepped on a football field, man. I can usually make that argument. Now, if he gets, if I'm talking about ability and skill wise, ability and skill. What do you mean no?
You can't say that because you got Montana with 4.
Yeah, but those are
Super Bowls.
Super Bowls are team metrics for the 1,000th time.
Well, no.
I'm saying skill wise and ability wise, I can make an argument that he's the greatest, and statistic wise. People always think about Lamar Jackson and think about him running, but the man had statistically the greatest passing year of a quarterback ever last year. Was it last year or the year before? It may have been the last 2 years.
My point,
as far as his interceptions, the touchdown ratio, yardage, and all of that, and then the thing that puts him over the top.
You got to stop with this. What you're saying makes no sense.
The other part of that is the fact that he is he's a tremendous runner of the football. Everybody else you're going to mention, the Montanas, the Tom Brady's or whatever, they don't have that part to their game. But the establishment wants to ignore that, but not me. No. That's big. The fact that you can tuck it and run for 80-yard touchdown. Them other guys can't do that.
We've seen in the last 2 weeks a gentleman go from not being on anybody's top anything to propelling himself because of a NBA title to number 1 in several different aspects. You can't self-ordain Lamar Jackson as the best ever at a goddamn thing as of right now. You cannot.
I didn't self-ordain anybody.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. So, you mentioned something earlier, and you're watching the Two Live Stews experience.
No, Steve Young got 4 titles. Tom Brady got 7. Come on, man. You can't say things like what you just said.
Yeah, I can. I just said it.
You're.
And if I had time, and if I wanted to, I could show you on paper. I can show you on paper. Right. You mentioned earlier about the real football and talking about soccer.
Yes.
So,
which we're going to get into in the next segment. Right. Story number 1. Messi,
soccer,
balling, FIFA, World Cup. This has been great.
So, soccer was invented in 1863.
Damn.
That
long ago?
Yeah, 1863.
Okay.
Our football came 6 years later in 1869. Okay? But the NFL started playing games in 1920.
Mm-hmm.
Soccer, your football, didn't start playing games, or the World Cup didn't start until 1930. So really, before the official games and the official leagues and the championships started, they were basically out there kicking around the football, throwing around the football if you talk about 2 different sports. But officially, football had its championship game in its league that started 6 years before This soccer. This football. This other football.
No. You just said that soccer started in 1863 and the NFL started in 1869.
Right. That's
One
the
is
games.
that's
the games. Okay? But the actual league, the actual leagues, FIFA started in 1930, and football, its championship was in 1920. So what I'm saying is soccer they were just kicking around the ball or whatever, but there was nothing official, is my point. When everything was official, it was the NFL. It was American football. I'm trying to show my finger. People always with that this is the real football. This is the real football. Yeah. We're going to get into some soccer talk when we get back. But really, the NFL has kind of been around longer than the other football.
Hey, man, this is officially probably one of the worst segments on takes that you've ever had. I mean,
you understand what I'm saying?
Hey, long as you are at peace with what you're saying, hashtag Dougie believes.
I absolutely am good with everything you just talked about. Well, I talked
about. In the dugouts with you guys, the Two Live Stews, man. We'll get into this football that my brother alluded to with story number one. The absolute amazing, one of the GOATs in the sport was goating these last few days, and we'll talk about exactly what that means here shortly.
I wish Mason was around, man. I got several questions for Mason. I need to ask Mason.
Mason down in South Beach now. Remind me to tell you about that trip also. Golly, remind me to tell you about that trip. Y'all keep it locked, man. Oh, yeah, Detroit. No disrespect. Shouts out to the beautiful people in Detroit, Michigan. WGPR, Hot 107.5 FM HD2 in Detroit. Sports Rap Networks in the building. It is a Giving Thursday. I'll quickly remind y'all of that.
Take a guess. When was the first time you went to Miami in your life? How old were you? Was it with Georgia Tech? Did y'all ever play in Miami?
No, we did not play in Miami.
So did y'all go down there when you were in Detroit with the Lions?
I did play.
Shouts out to the Lions.
Yeah, huh? I did play once in Miami when
was
I was.
That your first time in Miami?
No.
Point is, nephew in the 10th grade is down in MIA.
No, they travel.
God dang.
They travel.
I would be sneaking off. Getting in all kind of debauchery.
I told him, man, I said, you're a 10-hour drive away because I'm not going to purchase a flight if I have to come down there. Yeah. So it's going to take me 10 hours to get there. Be careful in them streets. Yeah. Have you ever been stranded on the side of the road, Ollie?
Yes.
It's not comfortable, is it?
No.
Dogs and poodles, if you find yourself in a jam on the side of the highway, give my folks at Bay 11 Towing a call, 404-770-6949. Again, that's 404-770-6949. Being stranded on the side of the road in Metro Atlanta is very stressful and dangerous. Bay 11 Towing is who you need to call, whether you're dealing with a flat tire, dead battery, full-on breakdown, or whatever that may have you on the side of the road. Call our folks at Bay 11 Towing, and they will get to you with a competitive rate and quicker than everybody else in town. Again, that's Bay 11 Towing. That number is 404-770-6949. Shouts out and a good morning to the great Pee Wee Shine, aka BMX, Moco's finest. We appreciate you, Pee Wee. Welcome back to you guys, the Two Live Stews. He's Doug, I'm Ryan. Together we're the Two Live Stews, and this is your Two Live Stews experience.
Hey, like, share, and subscribe to the show. We would greatly appreciate it. Like, share, and subscribe. All right, we got the Hollywood Report coming up later around 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Last 48, the biggest memes in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group. Ooh. And also, if you'd like to donate to the show, you can do that. Look to the bottom of the chat to the right. There's either a dollar symbol or a heart symbol based on when you're watching this, and you can donate $1, $5, $50,000, whatever you like. But the preferred way to donate, if you can, all you got to do is just scan that QR code to the bottom right now on the screen. And donate there on Cash App. Also, the Cash App address is $2 Live Stews.
And if you bless us with 50,000, trust me, you're not going to turn the podcast on Monday, and we not be here. We'll still be here, and the money goes directly to.
You're not gonna run off with your money and leave town.
No, it's going to go into the platform. Before we get into story number one, which Streep showed a second ago, why is it so hard to hear a pterodactyl going to the bathroom? Yes, I have a joke. Why is it so hard to hear a pterodactyl going to the bathroom?
It's not good. Just like you said to me a minute ago about
if
something
you just
else.
if you just answer the question and move on, then we'll be done. It won't take that long.
I think we should.
Why is it so hard to hear a pterodactyl going to the bathroom?
This is off script. We talked about the show just like you got on me a couple of seconds ago about me getting off script. Now you're doing it with a joke in the first segment.
Right. You are off script the entire goddamn show. These jokes, they're part of my routine. It's what I do. Now, why is it hard to hear a pterodactyl going to the bathroom?
I don't know. Tell us, man.
Oh, Mar Diddy, you got it. Mar Diddy _803. Studio audience, give it up for Mar Diddy. Give it up for Mar Diddy. Hey, man.
You're running a business here and you just throw in a little lame little joke?
Listen, I knew you would get it wrong because you don't know how to spell pterodactyl. The P is silent. Mar Diddy, well done. Well done, Mar Diddy. That was well done. Well played, sir. Oh, gosh. I thought you was going to say, is the T silent? No. The P. Bathroom P.
Yeah, you're the only one laughing, man. Lionel Messi scored all 3 goals in Argentina's 3-0 World Cup victory over Algeria. It was the first World Cup hat trick of his legendary career. Despite this being his record-setting 6th World Cup appearance. You've been talking about this Messi guy, man, before the World Cup even started.
Yep.
What's your thoughts? He just went ham the other night. That was my first time I watched. I think that might have been my first time I watched the entire. No, I've watched World Cups before in the past.
He's phenomenal, man.
What are your thoughts?
He now becomes the youngest and the oldest player to ever score goals in the World Cup for Argentina. He's got 16 career goals when it comes to the FIFA World Cup, so he's tied for the most in men's World Cup history. And lastly, man, before I give you my thoughts, he's the oldest player by a wide margin with a hat trick. Prior to him getting one the other night, Ronaldo was the oldest at 33, and Messi is 38, but will be 39 before this World Cup is over. Sir, he's one of the greatest to ever do it. I've only seen clips of Pele, and he was phenomenal also. But if you watch Messi while he's playing, he stays in like 1/4 of the field, and he doesn't run. He doesn't run around until he gets the ball. He's self-directing everyone about where they should go, where they should be, and what they should be doing. And the minute he gets the ball, he goes from 0 to 75 real quick. He's absolutely amazing. He understands the game better than all those on the pitch with him while he's out there. And every time Argentina plays, y'all make sure you make it appointment TV to watch because you're truly being blessed watching one of the greats.
The hat trick reignited the global debate about the GOAT, with many calling it one of the greatest World Cup performances ever by a player approaching age 39. Dude is 38 years old right now. It's good for him, man. Good for him.
No, I think you're trying to find a way to belittle him somehow. So
No,
go ahead.
I'm not trying to find a way to belittle him. I just don't understand the game enough to try to belittle. I don't know what's great and what's subpar and what's not great.
I can tell you what's great.
Uh-huh.
You know, we're not the biggest soccer fans, but you often hear about hat tricks in soccer. They don't happen often, but
Yeah, because they barely score any points.
Right. Okay.
Which is a problem.
For this guy to have 3 goals in one game, it's mind-blowing. Especially when he's being doubled. Especially when you know when he gets the ball, he's probably going to shoot from somewhere. He shouldn't be able to score 3 goals, but he does.
All right, so I've been putting up these hashtag tags, Ask Mason, and you're watching the 2 Hours News Experience. Well, let's back up a little bit. We already talked about how, you know, I'm putting these very basic, generic, elementary questions.
Can I read some of them?
Huh?
Can I read some of them?
Yeah, go ahead.
One of them says, so, ... Watching this hashtag soccer, ... seems like the best players are fast, great quickness, and ball skills. So if Deion Sanders played as a kid and continued, he probably would have been the greatest player to ever live. Accurate?
Uh-huh.
Hashtag Ask Mason.
Right. And I asked that question because they're kicking the ball around, which doesn't take a ton of skill. I mean, I guess it does take a ton of skill. Let me back up. Let me back up and say that.
It does.
But it seems like that if you're quick and you're fast and you can manipulate the ball, you got ball skills with the ball, that makes one player better than the other, right? So if you use that logic, and if those are the variables you're talking about, wouldn't Dion or somebody like Dion with immense, tremendous quickness and agility and that's fast, wouldn't they dominate in that sport if they had been playing it as a kid and learned the ball skills? Shouldn't they be like great in soccer automatically?
I see several kids on the pitch with Mason in high school soccer that are blazing fast until they get the ball.
Okay.
When they get the ball, their speed drops 25, 30%.
Uh-huh.
If you've got the ability to keep your speed up with the ball like Messi does, have total control of the ball, throw the ball over your shoulder, throw the ball between people's legs, make the ball, use the English on the ball, depending on how you kick it and where you kick it, then yes. But everybody's not blessed with those skills.
Right, right.
As a matter of fact, not many people can continue to move at a fast pace while dribbling the ball.
Right, right. Okay. Second question. Ask Mason. And I'm basically asking Ryan today because, and listen, a lot of people watching right now are with me. All right. We really don't pay attention to this too much until, the World Cup comes around every 4 years or the Olympics or whatever. Second question. This offsides thing.
Okay.
I read the definition of offsides. What does it mean or whatever? And it says something about the player for the opposing team without the ball. Their second player can't be in this position when the ball is dribbled or brought brought towards the goal or something to that effect.
I can explain this to you in a heartbeat. You're going to understand this after I explain it.
Offsides to me sounds like a guy broke free from the defensive back and got open. But it sounds like in soccer, they want to restrict a guy being able to break loose from the defender.
It's called sandbagging.
Okay, what do you mean? Go ahead, explain it to me. Ask Mason, but we're actually asking Ryan this morning. This is great.
In basketball, thank you to the audience. Y'all's participation is great on this, on this Giving Thursday. Thank y'all very much. In basketball, a player is allowed to stay on the other side of the floor while his team is down here.
Right.
Not in soccer. That's sandbagging. And that's sandbagging in basketball. So if the offense shoots the ball and the defense rebounds the ball, and there's a guy that stayed on the other side, all the defense now has to do is throw the ball down the court, and that there's going to be an open shot taken by a guy that's down there by himself. Not in soccer. That would be offsides.
That would be smart. Why
No, in soccer.
Hold on. If a guy is standing down there trying to cherry pick and get a layup, in effect, cherry pick and get a layup.
Yeah, sandbag, yes.
You need to have your guy, you need to have one of your players down there with him.
Not in soccer. They can't do that in soccer. It would be called offsides. And that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
That's not
cool.
Cool.
The offense going towards their goal can't at any time start off on a run with someone beyond the defense. So it stops the sandbagging. It stops the cherry picking. Not in soccer. In basketball, yes, but not in soccer.
From Terry Clark, 3973, you're not allowed to remain on the other side of the court behind the defense. It's a free point every time, Doug.
Every time.
No,
every time.
You should have one of your defenders down there with that guy.
Well, no, but the game is 11 on 11.
But that's why they only scoring 1 and 2 goals per game for that type of shit right there.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
But you don't think scoring is good?
I think scoring is great, but let's see
you would rather see a 15 to 18 point game? Not in soccer. It's not going to happen. Okay, the last question I got. Hold on, this is the last one I got. And we're asking
a lot of great comments in the chat. Man, a lot of great comments.
We're asking Mason if he were here today, but he's not. So we're asking Ryan. He's a soccer dad. You're officially a soccer dad, man.
I've been one for the last 14 years.
Last question. This time thing, the clock thing. Okay. And I asked this question. I think I sent that to Tree. Okay. So I'm gonna read this out for you.
And Mason's going to answer all of these also, man. He's going to answer all of these when he gets back from his.
I'll have more questions by the time he's ready to come on. I'm gonna ask you these questions. Okay, and this is directly related to the game last night between Ghana and Panama.
I know you're asking me now, but I just wanted to say that when Mason returns, he's still going to answer these questions. All right, but go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay, I'm pretty sure soccer games go 90 minutes. That's a fact, right?
That's
I'm
a
good
fact.
so far, right?
45 first half, 45 second half.
Then time is added for stoppage of earlier play, meaning somebody got hurt. They stopped the clock because of foul and all of that stuff. So I'm good so far, right?
Correct.
Why don't they start the time over for those minutes? So if it took 8 minutes to get a guy off the field for getting injured, or if they had a dispute or a call or something like that, and they took 8 minutes away from the time, why don't they reflect that on the clock going forward?
Great question.
Why us, meaning fans, and the players guessing when the game is over? So last night, they were like at 99 minutes, and they were running around like they're still playing, and I'm like, I thought the game was supposed to be over. I was like, oh, they had stoppage or whatever, so they're accounting for it. Why didn't they roll the clock back after they got past 90 minutes and they put 8 minutes on the clock, or they put 6 minutes on the clock? Everybody watching and the players are guessing.
Right. Well, no.
Why do they do that?
The guys on the pitch that's playing the game, they're aware of the clock.
They're aware. Somebody made that comment. They're aware because the referees tell them. But wouldn't you want, as a player, so say you're one team and you're down by one.
Can I answer the question? You asked the question. Can I answer it?
Let me add this. This is very important.
You're taking the fun out of it.
If you're on the team that's down by one, you're out there trying to set up a play. When there's 10 seconds left, you need to be trying to score. But they wouldn't know that because they don't know the exact time on the clock.
Well, they do know because the stoppage time is shown on the clock. They show it on the screen while we're watching the game, and it's on the board at the game also. They know, and this is a great comment. And it is the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart here. Two Live Stews experience. We appreciate y'all for being here.
This is great.
You had an 8 minute, a plus 8 minutes added to last night's game. There's never any more stoppage time than 5 minutes. But there's more stoppage time in the World Cup because of these water breaks they're taking each half. So that's why sometimes it's 8 minutes and sometimes it's 9 minutes. Typically in a regular soccer game, they don't take these water breaks. So that's why the stoppage time has been plus 7, plus 8, or plus 9 minutes, because of that. Now, if there were no water breaks taken, there would be no more than plus 5 minutes added to the game.
You're trying to tell me that we don't know how much time is on the clock because of water breaks?
Well, no, you know how much time is on the clock. Because the game goes to 90 minutes, and if there's stoppage time plus 6 minutes, it's going to go to 96 minutes.
That's too much. That's too much. And you said they show you the real time? I never saw the real time. I saw 98 minutes, and the clock's still going forward.
Well, you saw plus 8 minutes after the 90 minutes because the game is only 90 minutes.
Right. No, what I'm saying is they showed 98 minutes. They didn't show 8 minutes. They showed 98. 98-10, 98-11, 98-12. Go ahead.
There was plus 8 minutes added to the time. And the time of the games are 90 minutes. The clock doesn't stop. It's 90 minutes. And then whatever time is added because of stoppage throughout the 90 minutes, you will see it with plus whatever.
See, you
so
explain
if it's plus 6, the game is going to 96 minutes. If it's plus 7, the game is going to 97 minutes.
This is too much explanation. See, in America, we like to be real simple about our sports. You're doing too much explaining.
That's part of the American problem.
That's a problem with the game, man, and why we can't get aboard. We like scoring. We like action. We don't like try to figure out how much goddamn time is left in the game.
you don't have to figure it out because if it's +6, you add that to 90. Damn it. 90 plus 6 is 96.
Okay.
If it's +8, you add that to 90. Oh, it's going to be 98 minutes on the clock. We don't got to start over. We ain't got to stop the clock. Whatever is added, you add to 90.
So the players are aware of what's going on. It's the fans who see the World Cup every 4 years who have no clue what's going on.
Right.
Exactly right.
Right.
Exactly right. That's the point.
It's been phenomenal.
See Will 83 get Doug a shipment of brain IQ. What?
Yeah, that's true. It's a lot. And
Yeah,
Marvin Child said the same
I'm not
thing.
the only person that got these questions. Matter of fact, whenever I post one of these Ask Mason questions, a bunch of people chime in. Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm asking the same question.
Right.
Yeah.
The offsides thing is kind of hard to see unless you go to games and see it. And sometimes watching it on TV doesn't do it any justice. It's hard for you to see it. But it is a real situation to keep players from being offsides and sandbagging.
And listen,
Up next in the guys at Two Live Stews, story number 2. One of the most watched finals since, the 2000s. We'll talk about the Knicks and just how impressive their victory was on the other side. I got a PSA to all golfers. It's your boy One Live Stu, Ryan Stewart. Y'all listen up. If you love golf and you love giving back, this one is for you. On August 14th, 2026, that's right, this year, the Safari Sportsman Club is hosting a big charity golf tournament at Crystal Lakes Golf Course. And yes, of course, the Two Live Stews will not just be hosting that tournament. We're playing in that tournament too, shorty. Y'all pull up on your boys. Great course, great people, even better cause. If you want to play, sponsor, or just get the details, hit our guy Gregory Jackson up at 678-761-5937. That's 678-761-5937. Gregory Jackson. Or you can email info@stjameslodge4.org. info@stjameslodge4.org. Lock it in right now. August 14th, we'll see you on the course. I love the sports. Welcome back to you guys with Two Live Stews. I'm Ryan, he's Doug. Dr. Batmite said, I hate hockey. They stop the clock too much. Drives me crazy. Dr. Batmite, they never stop the clock.
So
the clock continues the entire game.
Hockey, and that leads me to another question I had in Ask Mason about backcourt.
Oh, he said I hate hockey. I'm sorry, Dr. Batmite. I was thinking soccer. No. He said I hate hockey. I apologize.
But I asked one of the other questions I asked. We got to move on to this NBA stuff. You're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, thank you for joining your boys. Do us a favor, hit the share button. We would appreciate it. The other question I had about soccer was backcourt. I call it backcourt in reference to basketball because to me they look like and they're supposed to be kind of the same things. They got a basket, they got a goal.
No. They're not the same things. It's two different.
Well, of course they're not the same things.
Right. Words matter.
In the way that they're played. They got a ball, they got a goal, they got a net, they got two sides, they got the middle line, they got the half court line, they got the half, field line or whatever in soccer. So I thought maybe there was a correlation in backcourt where once you cross the line in the middle, you couldn't go back to the other side, but evidently that's not the case.
Yep. Yeah. That's not the case. You can go back and forth across that line as much as you want.
Yeah.
But you can't be offsides when it comes to offensively. You can't have a man behind the defense when you start your run. You just can't do it. Now, if you start your run and somebody's defensively behind you and you're faster, that's fine. But you can't take off without that ball and be behind the defenders. That's going to be offside.
So I'm going to tell you, ever since I was a little boy, so I grew up in the 70s. Ever since I was a little boy, there's always this theme out there that when will America get good enough in soccer to compete with the other great teams in the world?
Right. We're seeing one of the best American teams that we've had in quite some time.
But even they're saying that we're not going to compete this year for a World Cup.
Well,
they're saying that we're going to come in, if lucky, we'll be like the 8th, 12th best team. And that's a good year for us. 50 years of saying we're trying to get good at soccer, but we're still seemingly at the same point we were 50 years ago. I contend, and we got to move on to this NBA stuff. I contend because our best athletes have never bought into the game. They're on the football field or on the basketball court. If we had kids when they were kids, if we had NFL players that played defensive back, wide receiver, running back, could you imagine if Barry Sanders played soccer as a 6-year-old kid and continued to play every year?
He'd be phenomenal if he has foot-eye coordination.
Right.
Everybody doesn't have foot-eye coordination.
Okay. All right. The NBA 2026 finals.
You didn't give me a chance to answer the question. You asked me like 4 different questions.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. The reason why the U.S. is so behind in soccer is because we're behind in playing soccer.
Right. Absolutely.
These other nations that's ahead of the game, and that's the Englands and the Frances and the Germanys and
Paraguays,
the
Ghanas.
Right. They've been playing for hundreds of years. We have not.
Right.
We're just our soccer parks are just starting to grow.
Yeah.
That soccer park on the East-West Connector, 10 years ago, it wasn't nearly as big as it is now. But 50 years ago in England, they had just as many pitches with kids playing on them every day. Mm-hmm. Okay, we can move on.
The 2026 NBA Finals was the most watched since 1998. 20.6 million viewers, the highest NBA Finals audience since Michael Jordan's Bulls defeated the Jazz in 1998.
Sir,
why were we interested in Jazz Bulls so much?
Because of Karl Malone and John Stockton.
Yeah, but that's a small market team.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. We are Americans and we like stars. We like stars. We like the best. We want to see the best.
I have to look at the other matchups, but I wouldn't pick
you had four.
Jazz.
You had 5 Hall of Famers on the floor when the Jazz in Chicago played. Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, John Stockton, and Karl Malone. 5 Hall of Famers. We go watch.
Yeah, but
now, let me make this point.
Go ahead.
Today's game has 2 guys that are dogs on just about every team. This postseason, while you watch basketball, you saw a litany of star power on the floor. Mm-hmm. 1 to 2 stars per game every single night. Mm-hmm. That's why the ratings are up.
Absolutely.
You got a 7'5" Wemby on the floor versus SGA.
I understand this because it's New York, and because the other side, the San Antonio side, they got Wemby, who's an international player, international star. He's a phenom. He's an alien. He's somebody we hadn't seen, since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. We're going to talk about that a little bit later as well. I get it this year, but I would have never guessed in all of the finals that Michael Jordan was in, the one against Utah, very small market team, very conservative type play. They weren't wide open up and down like the Lakers. They weren't an exciting brand of basketball to watch. I would have never guessed the series against Utah. The Bulls in Utah would have been the highest rated.
I've watched more basketball these last 4 or 5 years because every night when there's a game on, there's a player worthy of me watching. Mm-hmm. Ja Morant, Ant-Man, SGA, Wemby, Brunson. The names just go on and on. Philadelphia got Maxey, Embiid. Yeah, the names just go on and on.
So you're saying the players today are more exciting and you're more interested to watch the players today than 25 years ago?
I'm saying there's more star power today than there was 25 years ago.
Oh, hell
yes.
No.
Yes.
No. We can debate that all day long. But
of course we can. We can debate everything. That's what we do.
Yeah.
But there's more star power in today's game on every team versus back in the day.
So Isaiah Thomas, Magic Johnson, Allen Iverson, Shaquille O'Neal.
Right, well, that's
Kareem
two different eras. That's three different eras. But yes. And of course, there wasn't AI. He was one of the stars that I'm talking about. But on AI's team, who was the other star with him?
You got AI, Stephon Marbury, Kevin
No.
Garnett.
On AI's team, who was the other star with him?
Percy Snow, little brother.
Stop it. That's a lie.
Eric Snow.
No, Eric Snow was not no goddamn star. AI was a star. You go to today's Philly team, you got Embiid. You got Maxey. Those are two stars.
Maxey ain't no star.
He's an all-NBA player. That makes him a star.
Okay, go ahead, man. That's the poll question. We can throw that up right now, Tree.
There's more star power in today's game.
There's more stars in the NBA today or 25 years ago?
Yep.
If Trees can get that up. Are there more stars in the NBA today than there were 25 years ago? I think that would be a good poll question.
Marvin Childs, Uncle Mike, Raymond Sutton, Brian Hill, we appreciate y'all. They said Mutombo with AI in Philadelphia. Okay. I think rest in peace to the great Dikembe Mutombo.
Team owner, one other NBA story that we wanted to mention. This actually kind of breaking yesterday. You're watching the 2 Hours Stews Experience. The New York Knicks accepts a White House invitation. Owner James Dolan confirmed the acceptance during a radio show, saying the organization is now working out the details of the visit. This would be the first NBA team that won a championship that's accepted an invite to the White House under Donald Trump's administrations, going back to his first term, and obviously now. The first time. Last year they didn't do it. This is Trump's second year, I believe, in office. Last year they didn't do it. All throughout his entire first term, none of the teams accepted. But now the New York Knicks, James Dolan and his boy are going to the White House. What's your thoughts?
First and foremost, he's created so much chaos in the world. You said this is in his second year. No, this is still year one, nigga.
Hey, this ain't year one. He's had 1 year anniversary. I'm pretty sure. But go ahead. It doesn't even matter that much. Go ahead.
No, it does matter. This is year one of his first term. We have not gotten into year 2 yet. And if I'm wrong, I could be wrong, but it's just so much mayhem.
No, well, it's definitely a lot of mayhem, but I'm pretty sure that it passes first term.
Okay.
Go ahead. This is your team. You're a Knick fan. If you're new to the show, Ryan's a Knick fan, and he's elated that they won a championship, first one since '73.
No, we know it's his second term, Uber, but
I said year.
We're saying years. Is it year one or year two? I'm saying year one. Doug is saying year two. The first reports came out, Doug, saying that the Knicks declined to go to New York. Mm-hmm. The first report said they declined. Mm-hmm. And shortly after the first reports came out, we started reading and hearing that Dolan has said that, yes, they accepted and will be going. Mm-hmm. So what that makes me think is Dolan accepted and he's going to go and take some of the MAGA players with him. But I think at the end of the day, the guys that the people are really going to want to see, the Brunsons, the OG Anunobis, the McBrides, the Big Cats, they're not going to be there.
Do the Knicks have any white players? I can't think any getting time.
Yeah, there's one or two of them on there.
No, they got like a Puerto Rican brother. It's
my team. There's one or two white boys on the team.
Did they get any time? Did they get any minutes in the playoffs?
Not much. Not much at all. They're a very deep team, which is why they had a lot of success.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So, yeah, I see James Dolan going to New York and having the trophy with him. Mm-hmm. Not New York, D.C., and having the trophy with him. But I don't see Big Cat. I don't see Anunoby. I don't see Brunson. I don't see McBride. I don't see Robinson. I don't see none of those guys that really matter that won the championship going to celebrate with the president.
So I'm looking at the roster right now, pictures of everybody on the New York Knicks players.
Tyler Kolek is white.
Tyler Kolek. Tyler Kolek is the only person that I'm seeing, and I don't think he got 1 minute. I don't remember seeing any colonizer on the floor for the New York Knicks during this playoff run.
Right.
I have no idea who this Mr. Colic is even at all. I've never seen him a day in my life before, a day in my life.
Everybody's saying Robinson is definitely going.
He went to Marquette. Tyler Kolek went to Marquette. So it's going to be very interesting. Maybe they go and they turn their backs or something like that the whole time.
I would rather
Maybe
them
they
not,
go and they walk out.
I would rather them, if they were to go and turn their backs, this president is going to have them all locked up. I would not do that
Some
if I
type
was
of way.
I would just not go.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go and be disrespectful. You either go and be present, or you don't go and you're not present. But don't go and do something that dude deems disrespectful, or something bad may happen to you.
And you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. Thank you so much for joining you boys. And we can't really tell if it's he accepted the invite or he's speaking for his players. Like, he may not have even spoken to the players yet. Maybe he's leaving it up to them to decide individually if they're going to come or not. It's going to be good. No matter what direction it goes, this is going to be good, because there's some brothers on that team that are not going or don't want to go.
And he can't spank them if they don't show.
He's grown-ass men. But
if Big Body Brother don't want to go to D.C., he ain't got to go to D.C.
Yeah, but here comes politics. Here comes politics. If you don't go, then you're a bad guy in the eyes of all of the
I don't give a damn about how the Nordics look at those players.
Yeah, but that's the point I'm trying to make. That's politics. This is the politics.
Right. No.
This is the politics of the world that we live in right now. And it's not just now. It's always been like this. If they don't go, then they're on the bad side. They're going to be deemed, they're going to be put in a category with not a team player. Oh, that's what they do a lot too. If you don't do exactly what they want you to do, even though it's bad for you, even though if it's bad for you, if you don't do exactly what they want you to do, then they deem you a bad guy. They put it out there. They sprinkle salt on you. They make whispers in everybody's ear. Oh, this guy here is a bad guy. He's a malcontent. When that's not the case at all. Just don't want to go and hang around this racist.
For the record, when Trump went to game 4, I believe it was, or game 3, whichever one it was, he was invited by Dolan, not the players. New York did not invite Donald Trump to the game. As a matter of fact, every time Donald Trump was put on the big screen, on the Jumbotron, he was booed vehemently. He was booed.
Yeah, New York State they don't F with Trump like that.
So
they know they know he's a criminal. He's a scam artist.
Dolan owns the team. He gets to speak for the team, not for the players.
Yeah.
And while we're talking about New York, shouts out to OG Anunoby. He's officially staying in New York for the next 5 years. From hitting that legendary Game 4 shot to securing one of the biggest contracts in Knicks history, he's the defensive heart of the team. But my question to you is he worth the $200 million plus price tag that he just signed for? It's well over $200 million. 5 years, $220-something million. Is he worth that?
Wow.
Is he worth that?
No, hell no.
That's the blessing of free agency. That's the blessings of re-ing up with your team. They can pay you the most money. And the Knicks only had 2 players making more than $30 million this past season. That was Brunson and that was Big Cat. Everybody else was under the radar. A couple guys weren't even making $1 million on that bench. But now they got a title, everybody's money goes up. Congratulations, OG Anunoby. You deserve it, player. You're one of the reasons why we are now champions of the world.
Shouts out to him, man. Incredible story, Knicks in general. This reminds me of when we declined, and it's all in the book, when we declined an endorsement deal with a candy-flavored malt liquor. We declined it, and all of the superiors, all management started whispering in people's ears about us not being team players. That's it. That's what they do, man. If these guys do not go to this White House Watch how the media indirectly throws them under the bus going forward, and how they're going to be talked about in boardrooms.
There's several teams and players that have declined the offer to even come. So in my eyes, I don't think there'll be any pushback to the guys that don't show.
It might not be right there. It might not be verbally. It might not be where you can see it. But what I'm saying is behind closed doors, these guys are bad guys. Sydney Action Jackson, Doug, we cannot concern ourselves with the opinions of the worst humans in history.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody.
I absolutely agree, but I'm just stating the fact, I guess. I'm trying to.
My point is, the devils that's dealing with this side of history, who cares what they say about the guys that are trying to be righteous and not going to support that BS? Who cares what the devils say?
It's going to be very interesting to see if these guys do go or not. And
I'm blessing the doghouse with you guys, the Two Live Stews.
What their explanations are on why they don't want to go or why they're not going.
We're going to spend some time with Hollywood and the Hollywood Report. We appreciate her so much, and we're looking forward to the birthdays and the stories that we'll talk about. Yeah, I ain't got no time to think about you being mad at me because I don't want to go listen to no BS by no BS president. Don't worry about it. I'm cool. Oh yeah, I gotta take my daughter to school. I can't come.
Yeah.
The last few months I've been focused on basketball, and now I gotta take my daughter to school. Oh, she got softball practice. I can't go to DC.
You ever seen the story on Craig Hodges, former Bull player, sharpshooter, and how when he went to the White House, he asked these questions about race relations in this country, and he's been blackballed for 40 years.
Yep.
Yeah. It's very interesting. If you don't know the story of Craig Hodges, you can go to YouTube, any place to find it.
Which is one of the reasons why I said what I said a second ago. Don't go and be disrespectful. Just don't go.
Yeah.
What's going on with that one long gray hair at the bottom of your chin?
Yeah, man, it is what it is.
So he's just totally repelling the Beijing?
I don't use any Beijing, man. I let them express themselves. Like we are going to express ourselves when people book the stews. Larry Brown, 404-895-9395. Repasses, funerals, open mic nights,
bar mitzvahs.
Yes, bar mitzvahs. Yes. Yeah. I would learn more about the culture before getting booked for one. But if I get booked for one, I'll damn sure come do it. Anyway, book the stews. 404-895-9395. Call our guy Larry Brown. Email him sme.larrybrown@gmail.com.
Tailgates, strip clubs, scripper clubs. We do it all.
Dropping the kids off at school, picking the kids up from school, going to the kids' school for recess. We do it all.
Draft parties. We do it all.
One thing we didn't mention, or we forgot to mention, so let me mention it. 4 small feet. Welcome back to you guys, the Two Live Stews. We're joined by Hollywood in the building. Good morning, Hollywood.
Good morning. How are you fellas? Y'all are very hype on this Thursday.
Yeah, good morning, Arlie.
Doing absolutely fantastic.
So how's your training session going with Tree?
It's going really well. Y'all don't know how many things she does back here and how much y'all agitate her. Y'all like, do this, go there. Or,
No,
I was in here like, don't tell me nothing else.
I
Don't tell me
understand.
nothing else.
I've done the board, not to the level of Tree, but I've done it before. It's not easy.
No, it is
Especially,
not.
yeah.
Round of applause, baby, make that ass clap. Shout out to all the people who are behind the scenes making things happen everywhere you are in the world, because the people that's in front couldn't get it done without you. So shout out to
Holly, you and your ex are no longer together. Will you call him or send him a gift for Father's Day this weekend?
I will call him. Well, I probably won't call him. I'll text him because his wife, she'd be worried about me, child. We don't need her to do that.
We don't want to get into all that. We probably shouldn't get into all of that. But you will contact him to say Happy Father's Day.
Absolutely. He is an amazing father. He has always been present for our son, and he has another son as well. When he remarried, he has another son, and he's just a great dude. I talked to him. I called him whenever I'm really, really stressed about something about our son. I call him because he can always kind of talk me off the ledge most of the time.
Okay.
But sometimes I'm not talk offable. I'm just gonna be mad, and he just lets me.
Did you just invent a word?
No,
Yeah,
say that again.
But everybody understands.
I'm on my Jesse Jackson today. I'm not talk offable.
That's good.
Let her stay on the ledge. She's not gonna jump, but she's gonna go right there. Don't push me because I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head.
We're going
jump
to
sometimes.
We're going to allow you to go ahead and start your report so we don't step on it today, Ollie. Go ahead and get into it.
Why you don't want to step on it today? Okay,
I also want to mention something.
Here goes the step.
I also want to get your opinion about what's going on in politics here in Georgia before we get out of here with you.
Child, it was hard. I had to do homework to vote this time. Like I've never had to do homework.
Well, I wasn't gonna go that deep. I was just gonna ask the question. You think Keisha got a chance against this Rick Jackson guy?
Well, I want to say something before, since you're talking about that. Columbus has just been blessed with its first black mayor in the history of the city.
Wow!
Go
Columbus, go!
And the Nordics here are in a frenzy because of it. They're up in arms. So there's something. If you've been paying attention, there's a lot going on when it comes to these voting precincts, and Democrats and brothers and sisters are finding themselves victorious all over the country. And my city is one of them. Columbus now has a black mayor.
Congrats!
Wow!
Are you pleased with the person that won?
Yes, he's a good man. He's a good man.
Good. I mean, they're gonna make his life hard. I had a good friend from college who became the mayor of a town in Mississippi, and he did a great job. And then he lost. They made and they won. You know, they was conspiring against him, and then he's back there as the mayor again. So you know, they realize we know what we're doing. We're smarter than everybody else anyway. Yeah, we'll talk about that, Doug.
Shouts out to the great Isaiah Hughley, who is now the new mayor of Columbus, Georgia. Looking forward to your leadership, Mr. Hughley. Looking forward to your leadership.
Yes, and supporting all that you need. I used to live in Columbus when my dad had a church, Forest Road United Methodist Church. I lived in Huntwood subdivision for just a moment, about 5 years of my life. So yeah, I have a little connection to Columbus. Glad to see you doing well. Shouts out to me too. Okay, great. Y'all, you know how we do. My name is Arlie. I am here to give you the entertainment report. Arlie Michelle with the entertainment report for the 2 Live Stews.
Happy birthday to you.
Yes,
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Doug, you've been practicing. You've been sounding good all morning. You can have a little class or something. I'm excited.
Hater.
I'm a hater. I said you sounded good the other day, Ryan.
Thank you.
I think you must have misheard me. Ollie, I wasn't talking to you.
Watch it, shake it fast, and watch yourself now. Today is June 18th. Shout out to actor Jeffrey D. Sams. He's 60. Y'all might remember him as Kenny in Soul Food, the original movie with Big Mama, and she had diabetes and that.
How old is he?
He's 60. He looks good too, because he plays on a lot of these cop shows too, where he's like I want to say it's one of them CISs, NCIS in Miami, New York, somewhere. He's on one of those.
What's his name again, Ollie? I'm sorry.
Jeffrey Sams. Jeffrey D. Sams. The D stands for delightful. Not really.
I know this guy. I remember this guy.
See?
Yeah.
We never know their names.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was a little confused about Antonio Gates. He is an 8-time Pro Bowler.
Mm-hmm.
When I looked his birthday up, it said he was still a free agent, but then I looked at something else and they said he retired. I was like, bro, if you
he's definitely retired.
You out there running the football, I am concerned for you.
He's one of the best. He's one of the best tight ends to ever play the game.
8-time Pro Bowler, so you got to be doing something right.
Yeah.
Rapper Silk the Shocker, who is just always a little bit behind the beat, as Prince says, is 51 today.
True. Happy birthday to Silk.
He just right there. It's a beat, and he gonna be right behind it.
While we're talking about Cash Money, are we going to mention that other guy that we had mentioned in the chat? Are we going to talk about him at all?
That's not Cash
You
Money.
Jay-Z?
Silk Shocker.
Oh no,
not Silk Shocker. Is not Silk.
Silk Shocker is with
No Limit. Right. The reason why I was confused is because Cash Money and No Limit are planning a tour together.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And that's probably why I got them mixed up. Thank you guys for the clarification.
It's okay. Singer Nathan Morris, Boyz II Men, 55 today. I want to acknowledge that tomorrow the beautiful Felicia Rashad, I love her. She's still gorgeous. My favorite TV mom ever in the history of moms, will be 78.
Wow.
You think if Florida Evans was a little bit more sexy, she would compete against Felicia Rashad?
Excuse me?
What do you
I'm
what do you
sorry.
mean?
I don't understand the question. Are they doing like some mopping floors or something? What's the competition?
Never mind. Let's just move on.
Yeah, let's
Yeah, I
do
don't
that.
even know what the competition is. What are you talking about?
Well,
He doesn't either.
again, nope. I don't.
You're saying TV moms?
I misspoke. Let's just continue.
Zoe Saldana will turn 48 tomorrow, and DJ D Nice, who saved us all in the pandemic, we were all partying with Michelle Obama and all the fun people doing. He will turn 57. Shout out to him. Oh, and Kendrick Lamar had a birthday yesterday. He was 39. Venus Williams.
Shout out to Kendrick Lamar.
And Venus Williams.
D Nice saved us during the pandemic and padded his pockets with bread. You hear me?
He did.
Brilliant idea, D Nice. Brilliant idea.
I wish I could do. I didn't have no Bible skill to do nothing that was gonna make me any money during the damn pandemic. I'm still mad about it. Lord, I've been working on my feet pictures, so y'all get ready. People say they like dirty feet. They like, I'm working on my feet pictures so I can put them out there on some. So be ye ready. Okay, first up, y'all, we got to talk about Jay-Z because we just got to. Jay-Z decided that he was going to do an exclusive deal. It's the 30th anniversary of his Reasonable Doubt album. Exclusive release only at Target with this beautiful white vinyl, premium packaging, and collectible inserts. You can only get it at Target. Well, of course, I've done some research to see where else you can get it because I can't get it at Target. I haven't been in Target. I'm not going in Target. I'm just not going to go to Target. But he is receiving a great amount of backlash for this. And there are a couple of reasons, and I'm going to tell y'all why some of the, prognosticators are saying he's doing it. His little young boy, not his young boy, but Drake comes out with a 3-disc album. 3 albums to get his deal over with. What is it? UNG, whatever that group is. And he's streaming numbers are ridiculous. All the numbers. Well, Jay-Z, I guess they're thinking is like, I can't come out just to regular and then not do numbers. And this dude done diss me in a couple of these things. So some people are saying that's why he did this deal, because he knew people would go in stores, it would make his sales go higher and all that kind of stuff. But people like us are like, hold up, bro. You selling us down the river. Mm-hmm. You don't need the money. So what is it? Mm-hmm. So I'm very curious. He has not responded. And then Funky Deneva, who went all the way in, was like, and Beyonce, you complicit. You like them white women. Your MAGA husband.
What's the guy's name?
Funky Deneva. You've never seen him, Doug?
I saw it. No, I saw the exact one you're talking about where he went off on Jay-Z and he threw Beyonce in there as well.
Under the bus. Rolled over a couple of times, rolled back. And what he said was interesting, because that is exactly what these white women do. They know their husband's MAGA. I'm going to vote for him. But I'm on your side. I love you. And they're like, you can't say it's just a business decision. I just don't understand. I don't understand it. And it's making people rethink his whole NFL halftime. Like, we were about to be up in arms. We were boycotting the NFL. And they were like, okay, how we going to get this? And now it's almost like the overseer.
This is a pattern. So a lot of people, Jay-Z has like a cult following, kind of like Beyonce with the Beehive. So a lot of people just going to ignore it. They don't care because it's Jay-Z. Some people on this show are big Jay-Z fans and they would never speak ill about him. Hey, Ryan.
I see the NFL thing totally different than everybody else. And all I'll say about the NFL thing is, if there was no Jay-Z, there'd be no Bad Bunny halftime show. There'd be no Kendrick Lamar halftime show. There'd be no 50 Cent, Snoop, all those 5, they wouldn't be at the halftime show. That's A. B, the Target thing, I have no explanation. I do not understand, and I do not like it at all. It's the first move that he's made that makes me say, what the hell? Because everyone knows how wide open this boycott of Target is when it comes to people that look like us. Mm-hmm. So I don't understand it. When you've made the type of wealth that he has made, you don't have to do things such as this. And I don't get it. I don't think we'll ever understand it, because he's not one to explain his moves either, which I get. But I was very upset and belittled by the actions of Jay and Target. It's kind of mind blowing.
Well, it does say that yes, you can purchase versions of Reasonable Doubt from other retailers, but the specific 30th anniversary white vinyl edition remains a Target exclusive. There is on Rock Nation's web store where you can purchase if you want to bypass Target entirely. I'm sure they're going to have some vinyl ones there as well, because I can't buy it from Target, but I want it because it is going to be a collector's item. But I love Prince so much that if I don't ever get a Jay-Z vinyl album, I got some Prince vinyl and I'm gonna be all right.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it's going to be interesting to see if he says anything. You know, big players in the game like Snoop, who kind of responded a little bit. I just did it because it was, you know, I'm in the crypto. That's why I had to go do this. Like, it's just, it's almost, I'm about at the point where there's a young lady who does this parking lot pimping. I can never think of her name, but she's a Spelman grad, very intelligent. I'm gonna send y'all a link to her stuff. She said, we're just gonna have to get uncomfortable at some point. We're gonna have to shut it down. We're gonna have to do a Montgomery like they did with the boy. We can't play with y'all no more. I'm gonna go to black owned businesses. I'm going to black restaurants. I'm going to blackity black and black. I'm gonna have to comb my own hair. I can't wear no weave, like all that stuff. We're just gonna have to do it because that's the only way we're gonna win. Our dollar has to matter. That's the only thing that hurts.
Say something. It'll never happen. We'll never get together on that level for a cause.
I'm gonna keep doing my part.
Not these people a day. Not these people a day. I posted this story in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group. Half the ninjas in there like, I ain't boycotting shit. I'm going to buy the album. I go to Target today. Y'all crazy, this, that, and the other. If you read these comments in our chat room about these types of issues, you'll understand why we're in the place we're at right now. These ninjas are not going to vote for no Michelle Obama, or not a Michelle Obama.
Keisha Lance Bottoms.
Keisha Lance Bottoms.
Well, Keisha Lance Bottoms. They're not going to vote for no Keisha Lance Bottoms. They didn't vote for Kamala. They're just not going to do it. They don't care about the effort and whole. They don't care. A lot of them don't care. A lot of us do, but there's more people that don't care than you probably ever thought. And I'm talking about black men.
I understand. I have to just hold out hope because I just don't understand. I don't get it. I can't. And then if you cannot articulate to me why it is just because, man, we ain't gonna never get together. That doesn't work for me. That's like being in a relationship with somebody like, well, we just can't figure it out. Why we overhitting it? Just die already. I mean, I just don't understand.
Ollie, the lady's name that you were referring to is Lene Vinay Bogues. She's a graduate of Spelman College, and she later earned a master's degree in African American Studies from Boston University. She's the creator of the popular Parking Lot Pimpin' video series.
I love it. Doug, if you haven't seen her, she talked with her. She's like, it's Friday. I'm gonna keep it fast, but I'm gonna keep it brief. And then she goes in and she's really she gives you an intelligent.
She's very thorough.
All of it. I love it. She's actually, when she did her commentary, she said she thought that Olu Brown was the best gubernatorial candidate.
Didn't have enough money though. Simple as that.
You gotta have
didn't have enough money, didn't have enough name recognition.
About Jackson.
The Jackson guy is a billionaire who gave the max to.
He bought his spot in the governor race. He bought it.
The money matters.
He did so, and he's telling people that he is great. You know, funny. I had a conversation with a friend who was going to work for him for a little while. He's a anesthesiologist, and he was just like, I was working. He said, and the guy seemed cool. But you could tell he had some narcissistic characters, like, look at me. And he's like, you've made all this money in this, and there's not a thought to go help people who really need help. Like, you forgot where you came from.
So for people watching the show right now, maybe in Detroit or somewhere else, the governor race is coming down to, on the Republican side, a guy named Rick Jackson. Basically,
he's a billionaire.
He's basically Donald Trump, Georgia.
Yep.
Okay, he's a billionaire. He's very MAGA. He's very supportive of Trump and his policies, this, that, and the other. And on the other side, we have former Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms, who is straight ATL, down for Atlanta, yada, yada, yada. Peace up, A's down.
Good high, fam.
It's going to be very, very hard because of the money this guy, Rick Jackson, is going to spend, and because they've already tried to muddy Keisha's name about what happened with that situation over there off of
at the Wendy's?
At the Wendy's over there, where there were some riots. A black man was killed over there, and there were riots over in that section of town. And Keisha Lance Bottoms basically pushed back the police in killing more protesters. And so because she pulled back the police, they're trying to, paint her as this person that's anti-MAGA and that lets black people go all crazy and do whatever they want. But the problem is we have to come out in droves in Atlanta, in Augusta, in Savannah. Like, I don't know if the numbers are going to be there because there's no colonizers going to vote for Keisha. I'm telling you.
There might be some who are not going to vote for, like, the more progressive in our area. I think in Atlanta, the Cobb counties, the DeKalb, some of those people will, but it's just not, I don't think it's going to, I don't want to speak. I'll be trying to speak life. So
right.
We're going to do all we can to push how we can. I just, we're in Georgia. I do want to say this. It is Black Music Month. And I want to show a picture of Eve. Y'all look at her. Baby is banging.
She's always been a beautiful lady.
She is aging backwards.
She's always been a beautiful lady.
Check out her Tiny Desk. It's a whole group. Tiny Desk is up, and Donnie Simpson is hosting. They in collaboration with BET, Floetry, Eve, Joe, Fred Hammond, Gina, Ira Star, 8 Ball and MJG, Shabuzi, Bow Wow, The Paradox. They're all going to be up during this month for Tiny Desk. But baby, I'm gonna move to Europe. Maybe that's what it is.
I was about to say, is he married to some king or something like that?
No, he's not a king. He's an entrepreneur, Maximilian.
He's just a rich white dude.
Wow.
Maybe I need a rich white man so my life can be.
Shouts out to Osiris. We appreciate you, bro. What's her black agenda? Talking about Keisha Lance Bottom. We could get into that in detail, Osiris, but one of her agendas is for us not to go back to Jim Crow. I think that should mean something.
I don't think we can have a black agenda at this point. We got to have a human agenda first. But I know as black people, what you gonna give me? And I don't even know what I want at this point. I just want some peace when you go look at the news.
How about the better opportunity not to end up in chains? That should matter.
At the end of the
day. Or
not
to go to jail, or opportunities for education for the kids. Or we need some mandatory something for these schools.
This is a numbers thing. At the end of the day, even the progressive colonizers are not going to vote for Keisha. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Up next in the Doghouse with you guys, the Chill Out Studios. Thank you, Arlie. Great job. We appreciate you.
See y'all in the chat.
There's a huge story in college football that involves Brendan Sorsby from Texas Tech. We'll talk about it on the other side after this break. We appreciate you, Detroit WGPR, Hot 107.5 HD2 FM in Detroit. Sports Rap Network is in the building. Don't y'all forget it is a Giving Thursday today, so we do appreciate y'all for your giving. We'll talk about that a little bit later as well.
Yeah, I want to announce something to our listeners. I'm not sure if we can do it today, but we will at some point.
Being stranded on the side of the road, y'all, in Metro Atlanta is very, very stressful and it's dangerous. Bay 11 Towing is who you need to call. Bay 11 Towing's response times always outpace those national brands. I've been beside the road in Atlanta before, and when you're waiting for hours on a tow truck, it's not cool. Bay 11 Towing says they get to you faster and they're more cost-effective and efficient while doing so. Whether you're dealing with a flat tire, a dead battery, or a full-on straight breakdown, the team at Bay 11 Towing is ready to get you safely back on the road or get your vehicle and yourself where you need to be. So next time you find yourself in a jam, Bay 11 Towing, give them a call at 404-770-6949. Again, that's 404-770-6949. Bay 11 Towing, where speed and savings come together to get you safely to your destination. Check them out at 404-770-6949. Fast, reliable towing that doesn't cost a fortune. Bay 11 Towing. Welcome back to you guys, the Two Live Stews. He's Doug. I'm Ryan. Together with the Two Live Stews, this is the Two Live Stews experience. Yeah.
Thanks for joining you, boys. Check out twolivestewsstore.com, twolivestewsstore.com for all your merch. Okay, very, very important. Hats, shirts. I think they got like some sweaters, some pullovers or whatever, man.
It's a lot of great gear.
twolivestewsstore.com. And also, man, we are doing our second annual, we should have let Arlie talk about this, our second annual Cruise with the Stews for the Super Bowl. Yeah, that's right. So there you go right there. There are all of the details. So stop your phone, take a screenshot or whatever. Reach out to Arlie at,
470-500-0497.
Yep.
The number to call Arlie or text Arlie is 470-500-0497. You can also email her at SME dot, is it Arleywood at gmail.com? Yes, SME.Arleywood, ARLEWOOD, the wood you get in the morning. She likes saying that. SME.Arleywood at gmail.com.
Yep. All right, so Brendan, go ahead.
No, you go ahead, sir. I was about to do the same thing. Go ahead.
Brendan Sorsby arrived at Texas Tech Red Raiders as one of the most coveted quarterbacks to transfer portal after successful stops in Indiana and Cincinnati. All right. He's thrown for approximately 2,800 yards, 27 touchdowns, but his transfer from Texas Tech came with the biggest NIL deal, it came with the biggest NIL deal in college football this past year, reported at $4 million. Here's the big thing. Dude has been gambling. He's been betting. And when I say betting, he's been betting a lot.
You know, I talk about betting on this platform often. However, I am out of the betting game. I no longer bet. And Brendan Sorsby was more than just making a few bets.
So he's bet a total of $90,000 on games, college football games, and games on teams in which he was a part of.
Yep.
He's bet 40 different times on the team that he's been a part of. Once again, he's been with a couple teams. He's had 2,900 total bets, at Indiana, Cincinnati, and he hadn't played at Texas Tech yet, but he was planning to play Texas Tech this year. What's your thoughts about this? Long story short is he's taken his name, or he stopped his lawsuit against the NCAA so that he could play again for Texas Tech this year. And he's taken his name out of that. He's not suing anymore. He's put his name in the hat for the supplemental draft for the NFL, and he might be drafted by a team based on his upside and his abilities going forward. A lot of people think that he's a first-round type talent. What are your thoughts about that story?
I want to add a couple of things. The $90,000 that you mentioned and alluded to, you spoke about some of the wagers. Together, yes, he's wagered the amount of 90 grand, but it's more than 9,000 different wagers placed.
Right.
9,000 different wagers placed.
He's an addict.
Yes.
He's a gambling addict.
Yes.
Go ahead. Finish your thoughts. I'll tell you what I think about this. So the question is, if you're an NFL team, go ahead.
Before the question.
Uh-huh.
He has wagered more than 9,000 bets, $90,000, and he won his injunction versus the NCAA.
Right.
He went from not being able to play because he was busted gambling, and not only can you not wager on games that your team is a part of, but you can't wager on the sport you're playing in. You can't do that.
Right.
So he gets busted for doing that and gets suspended and wasn't going to be able to play, but there was an injunction that allowed him to play with a 2-game suspension. The first 2 games of the year, you'll miss those, and then we're going to put you back on the field.
Right.
He's decided that the best thing for him to do would be to pull out of playing this upcoming season and into the supplemental draft to go into the NFL.
You forgot one little part. The Big 12 is protesting or is fighting the result of the lawsuit where he was allowed to come back and play college football. The Big 12 is like, no, we don't want him. This is not good for our league. Right. So the Big 12 actually is fighting the results of that lawsuit, and they were trying to stop him. Subsequently, he says, you know what? The Big 12 is fighting me. This is a bad look. Everybody's saying this is a bad look. How about this? I just want to go to the pros.
Okay.
That's where we're at right now.
Okay, that's where we're at right now. Earlier, about 2 weeks ago, I mentioned how young people, that young man's age, Brendan Sorsby's age, should be blessed with opportunities when they do things wrong.
Second opportunities, second chances.
You just can't start throwing out the water and the baby when young people screw up because they're so young. How will they ever learn?
Mm-hmm.
I think this young man is doing himself a
disservice.
Unjust. What's the word you just used?
Disservice.
I think this young man is doing himself a disservice. I'm glad I thought of that. That word, I was missing that word. I think this young man is doing himself a disservice because I don't think NFL teams will touch him with a 10-foot pole. Why in the hell do I want you to be my quarterback when you in college got busted gambling worth $90,000 or more than 9,000 wages where you bet on your own game, on your own team?
Yeah, this is really going to test this whole thing about, it's all about winning.
Right.
He's 6'3", 235 pounds.
He's a monster.
Very strong arm, very mobile in relative terms of being that big. And they're saying he's a first-round talent easily.
And
now we're gonna see what type of ethics these NFL teams have.
Okay,
go ahead.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
The supplemental draft, for those who don't know, works like this: it's the NFL draft prior to the NFL draft, or after. Actually, after. It comes after the draft and before the season. And what teams do for players that have entered into the supplemental draft, they make a wager. There's no draft. They offer a pick. I'm willing to give up a third-round pick for this particular guy. And
somebody's going to give up a first-round pick for him.
Whoever gives up the highest pick is the person that gets the player in the supplemental draft.
Right.
Why would someone like the Dallas Cowboys, who have multiple first-round picks, and there's a few other teams like the Jets who have 2 or 3 first-round picks, why would they give up a pick for this guy when they know he's got a gambling problem?
He doesn't have a gambling problem. He's an addict.
He's an addict.
For you to make this many bets says you can't control yourself.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man.
So a couple of things. You're watching the Two Live Stews Experience, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. A couple of things. I am 100% with you, and I always talk about second opportunities, second chances in life. Not this guy. He's an addict. He can't control himself. He's outside of the conversation of what I'm talking about when I talk about second chances. And here's the biggest reason of why you can't give this guy an opportunity, why you can't bring this guy on your team. The minute he throws one bad pass, the minute he throws a pick six, you're going to start questioning whether he did it on purpose and whether he has a bet against his team.
There's no way.
You can't have this guy on your team because whenever he makes any mistake or he does anything questionable, you're going to say he's putting money on the other team.
The NCAA technically won this battle because Sorsby won't play college football, but they still didn't get a definitive court victory. The larger question remains, in my eyes, how much authority does the NCAA really have over player eligibility when courts are increasingly willing to intervene and give the better option or better situation the benefit of the doubt when it comes to the player?
Yeah. Go back to RC Tree. I'm sorry, Tree. I was going to read it. Right. Okay. Despite all that, someone, meaning some team, will draft him, and we all know why.
Well, yeah, because he's
yeah.
He'll probably get an opportunity.
If he does anything wrong, the very first time he throws a pick six or does anything wrong, everybody in your brain is automatically going to go to he point shaving. He's point shaving because he's an addict. He's not a regular gambler. For the volume of bets that he made
this is good, Terry Clark.
and
this is
money.
Good. Yeah.
He is an addict. You cannot have him play in the NFL. He's a young guy. Second chances. Once again, I'm all for second chances. But in this case, no.
Terry Clark, 3973. I'm strung out on crack, but I should still be allowed to run this bank. Laugh out loud. As a matter of fact, you firing me is a hindrance to my future mental health.
That's the argument right now from Sorsby.
Complete BS.
That's the argument and how he actually won a case so he could go back and play college football this year. That's exactly what they're saying when they let him come back.
There were several teams in Texas Tech's conference that said, if this guy is on your roster or playing during the game, we will not play against you.
Yeah.
We're not playing Texas Tech if this guy is on the roster because in sports, there's one rule.
Right.
It's in every locker room. It's in every college locker room. It's in every NFL locker room. You can't bet on the games.
And listen, I'm one of the guys that say Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame. I'm one of the guys that say, you know, he paid the biggest price. He paid a huge price and not being inducted to the Baseball Hall of Fame. But, you know, go ahead, let him go, especially posthumously now since he's gone. But in this case, this is past, you know, being able to control yourself. This is past being an addict. And very simply, man, he can't do any wrong. If he does any wrong, even if he does right, they might say if the guy plays a phenomenal game, you're going to say, oh, he knew that they were going to beat this team. And he probably put a wager on himself and his team.
I have a kid that did something that, to my mind, was just mind-blowing. I didn't understand how said child would be able to do such a thing. And for quite some time after said child has already been punished and did their time and everybody moved on past the situation that happened, from time to time, I'll still bring it up. Well, so-and-so did do so-and-so, so we got to think about so-and-so when it comes to so-and-so. And one time my wife was like, hey, man, you're eventually going to have to let that go. You got to let that go. We can't keep holding that over said child's head. But when it comes to gambling on the game and you're an addict, $90,000, 9,000 different wagers, that young man has a problem, and everyone should know he has a problem. So you can't allow him.
Not 9,000, 2,900. I'm pretty sure.
No, I read a story that said he made over 9,000 wagers. The $90,000 was the amount of money, but it was not. It was over nine.
He bet $90,000. And I'm showing 2,900 bets. Either one, 2,900 or 9,000 bets is way too much bets. It's way too many bets. What are you doing in your dorm room? Well, he's probably not in the dorm room. He's probably had NIL money where he probably had a lavish apartment off campus.
Some penthouse someplace.
How do you – it doesn't seem like there's enough time in the day for you to make that many bets. Am I right or wrong? Over 1,000 bets, closer to 3,000 bets. When do you have time to make 3,000 wagers?
All right. At least 2,900 wagers were placed while Brendan Sorsby was at Indiana, according to court documents. Right. The broader NCAA investigation alleged that Sorsby placed approximately 9,000 bets, totaling about $90,000. So the 2,900 bets were the bets that just took place in Indiana. He's been at 3 schools.
That's impossible.
Totally 9,000 bets.
That's impossible. There's not that much time in the day to make 9,000 bets, but he did it.
If it's all you're doing, there's plenty of time in the day. If it's all you're doing.
Class, he ain't doing nothing.
You know, he's crunching numbers trying to make money. Yeah. And I want to say this too. I know a few guys. I know 3 or 4 guys that I play golf with and that I know extremely well that go to Vegas and live in Vegas part of the year and live other places, other parts of the year because they gamble for a living. I know several people that gamble for a living. They are addicted too. They're addicted.
Well, absolutely. If they gamble for a living, they're definitely addicted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think any NFL team will put a bid in on Brendan Sorsby. I think it's just too dangerous. I think it's sending the wrong message to your team.
It doesn't sound like that. It sounds like somebody's going to take him very high.
I think he should have stayed. I think he should have stayed at Texas Tech. Maybe Texas Tech is the one that told him, hey, man, you got to get out of here. We're going to let you leave and go into the supplemental draft. But if you stay here, we're not going to put you on the field. We just can't. Too many teams have told us, if you are on our team or on our field, we won't play you.
Right, in college. Jalen Simpson, 11. The only reason Texas Tech let Sorsby walk because the other team stated they wouldn't play them. You just said this, which hurt the pockets. NFL market is totally different. They can't just say we won't play.
Well, if he's not on the team, they won't have to deal with it, which is what I'm saying. Other GMs that are smart, presidents that are smart, they're going to say, we can't bring that guy in our locker room. He's a gambler.
This is going to test winning versus ethics. Because if you're a GM, you got to win football games. And if you can get a first-round talent with a 5th-round pick, There's GMs that are going to rationalize and say, yeah, we need to do this. He's okay. He's learned his lesson. We need to take him. We need a better quarterback than we have right now.
Mike Greenberg.
This is going to be a great experiment.
Mike Greenberg, who is the host of Get Up in the Morning, who is a huge Jets fan. You should have saw him the other day trying to make excuses for why it would be okay for Brendan Thorsby to be on somebody's roster, because the Jets have 3 first-round picks, and Greenberg's like, we've got a pick we can give up for him. I mean, why would they not take a shot on him?
One of the things we agree on, man, we don't agree on a lot, but we're on the same page with this, it sounds like, man. This is going to be a great testament to ethics. These people always talk this big game and this, that, and the other. And once again, I feel sorry for the kid. Clearly, he has a problem.
Right.
He has a problem. I feel sorry for the kid. That being said, he cannot play on anybody's NFL football team. There's no way possible.
Thorsby finished his college career with over 5,600 yards passing and 45 touchdown passes at Cincy, and is expected to draw NFL interest despite the gambling controversy. I don't see it happening. But Mike Greenberg was on a very public show begging the Jets, his team, to give up a first-round pick to get a quarterback.
Money talks and BS runs a marathon, to quote the great Nino Brown.
Up next in the Doghouse with your boy, the Two Live Stews, the last 48. And we've got a great last 48 today. Shouts out to you, Detroit WGPR, Hot 107.5. Quick reminder that it is a Giving Thursday. For those of you that have given, thank you very much. For those of you that will be giving, thank you very much. And we'll be back on the other side. Father's Day weekend. It's Father's Day weekend.
Are you tired of workouts that leave you feeling drained? Do you want to push your limits without compromising your health? Introducing NPE, the ultimate pre-workout powerhouse. NPE is packed with natural plant-based ingredients that fuel your body and mind. We're talking about sustained energy, enhanced focus, and accelerated recovery. All this while giving your immune system a powerful boost. But NPE doesn't stop there. It also stimulates circulation, enhancing blood flow throughout your body. And it doesn't just improve your workout performance, it also boosts fertility and sexual drive in both men and women. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just starting your fitness journey, NPE is here to help you reach new heights. Don't settle for sluggish workouts. Unleash your inner athlete with NPE. That's natural performance energy. This is not your ordinary pre-workout supplement. Our clients will tell you NPE also stands for natural power, peak performance. Every workout.
I love sports. Welcome back to you guys, the Two Live Stews. He's Justin Ryan. Together with the Two Live Stews, and this is your Two Live Stews experience. Thank y'all for being here. We really, really appreciate it.
You're watching the Two Live Stews experience. Thank you for joining your boys. Are we ready to do last 48, or are we doing the other thing?
You made this. You made the intro. You made that very weird just now. What were you doing?
No, I'm waiting for you to talk about what we're going to do next. We discussed this in the pre-show, right? And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience.
You made that very weird just now. In honor of Father's Day, we're going to get into this last 48. But you made that very weird, and I think you did that to make a point. Which
we talked about this.
Yeah,
I didn't do it to make a point.
You just created dead air. You just created dead air. 30 seconds. You did that.
Come in, Arlie.
All right.
What are you talking about?
That was not the discussion.
All right.
You're supposed to be after 9 o'clock.
Are you okay?
Go ahead.
No, he's not okay. And he thinks he's right. He's dead ass wrong.
Loud and wrong.
He created dead air, but now he thinks he's right.
I don't think anything.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for you to lead us into the next thing.
Right.
That's all.
Yeah. Okay, man. Do. Yeah. All right.
Huh? I'm waiting for you to lead us into the next thing we're going to do. It was some,
When has he ever led us into the last 48?
The last 48, man. Let's go.
It's your segment.
Yeah, let's go.
It's not my segment.
Oh, it's your segment.
Last 48. Let's do it then. Last 48. The biggest memes in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group over the last 48 hours.
What an asshole.
I'm an asshole.
Yes, you're an asshole.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, you are.
Let's get it.
Needles? Man, please. I retired from those when I hung up my cleats. Why get poked when you can snack your way?
What is that?
Just trying to give you what you need. Let's go.
Yes, let's go. Let's do last 48. The biggest memes of 2 Live Stews Facebook chat group. From Herb MC, except he doesn't have that unstoppable sky hook. This is from Spurs Nation. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar admitted he found himself pulling for Victor Wembanyama because watching the young phenom completely mirrors how he played the game. We should have got that. We shouldn't have cut that off. So it's interesting. I thought this was interesting because we talked about this on Monday, how I thought that Wemby should learn how to do the sky hook. Why wouldn't he contract Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Write him a check for $1 million. He's probably going to make $1 billion over the next decade. Why wouldn't he contract Kareem? Write him a check for $1 million. Allegedly, word on the street is Kareem. His pockets are his money is kind of funny right now. Why wouldn't he contract Kareem to show him the sky hook and dominate for the next 15 years?
If what I'm hearing is correct, he went to Japan and worked with Shaolin monks for quite some time. Mm-hmm. This past offseason, he also contracted Olajuwon to work on his paint presence and his back to the basket moves. That's what I've read.
Right, yeah.
So, yes, he is willing to better himself in ways that the greats ultimately do. Mm-hmm. I'm willing to bet, and I don't know this to be a fact, but from the time that I've seen the great Kareem Abdul-Jabbar personally and some things that I've read, he's somewhat ornery.
Yeah, he's very ornery. We know that firsthand.
Right.
Yeah,
so I'm thinking he may not be an inviting source that would present himself to Wemby as an option to work with.
Okay.
Because he's worked with Olajuwon. He worked with these Shaolin monks.
Uh-huh.
So he's doing everything he can to better himself. But I don't think Kareem is the guy that says, hey, young blood, come here, let me help you.
Right. No,
I don't think he's that guy.
No, he's definitely not that guy. But once again, word on the street is Kareem finances aren't in the best shape right now. Wemby has a need to learn that type of shot. And I think that we're looking at their body shapes. You know, they basically look like the same player, just 30 years apart, and Wemby's actually a couple of inches taller than Kareem, an inch or two taller than Kareem.
That's crazy.
I think the thing with Olajuwon, what he did with Olajuwon, that's the skill set you have to be able to bang around in the paint. But I just think it's a perfect fit for him to learn from Kareem. And here's the thing about this Kareem and the statement that he made.
Read this when you get a chance too, please.
From Jalen Simpson. I'm sorry, Kareem ain't teaching nobody from a wheelchair. Have y'all seen Kareem? No, but he could probably talk him through it.
Well, but that's another. Thank you, Jalen. That's a very the guy ain't moving like he used to. He ain't showing nobody nothing.
And when he's talking about Kareem being in the wheelchair, they're talking about when they honored Pat Riley. Kareem was in a wheelchair, but I think he was able to stand up and walk around.
He's able to stand up and walk around, but it's probably just easier for him to get where he's got to go when he's got to be someplace in that chair.
So listen, it's funny I brought this up Monday without seeing this. Kareem actually throws this idea out there. It makes a lot of sense. Maybe he threw it out there so that Wemby would approach him. You see what I'm saying?
All right.
It's kind of like Kareem threw it out there kind of like as bait, and Wemby comes to him. Wemby writes him a check. Everybody wins. Wemby gets a great shot that nobody can stop. There's nobody historically could stop. And Kareem gets a couple of dollars in his bank account. I think it's a perfect match.
Here's my last point. Don't y'all think for 1 second that Wemby needs a sky hook to be a great player. He's already a great. He's already got a bag full of tools to use to be great. It wasn't because of him this finals postseason. It wasn't because of him that his team did not show up or win games. He's a future great. He's a star. He put up damn near 30 a game in the finals. He put up 10 to 12 rebounds per game in the finals. He don't need a sky hook.
Word on the street is nasty work. That's funny. I hear what you're saying, but I think the common thought is
right.
I think when we're as basketball fans watching Wemby, I think we all are saying in the back of our mind, he can't make a career out of shooting 3-pointers.
Why? If he hits them,
Yeah,
why can't he? Why can't he?
But
Steph Curry has.
You don't think it'd be better for his game to learn how to play in the paint as opposed to being 7'5", shooting 3-pointers all night long?
Yeah, he's 7'5", and that's going to make him a threat when he gets in the paint, and he needs to be in the paint more. But he hits his mid-range. He hits his 3-pointers. Yeah. There were a couple of games where he was 50% or better from behind the arc.
Yeah, I totally understand. Everything is lining up for this to happen, man. I hope it does happen. I hope Wemby puts on 15 pounds, and I hope he contracts the great Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to learn that sky hook. I absolutely am on board with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
From All Diddy 803, he says he did have an in-game turnover and smoked 2 free throws at the end of 2 different games. That didn't help them win.
That's a part of being young, which I talked about throughout the course of that series several times. I talked about it throughout the course of the playoffs several times. They're young. Young guys turn the ball over late. Young guys miss free throws. Young guys miss 10 to 12 footers like Wemby did in that game. That's what young guys do.
It just makes all the sense in the world, man. It just makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah.
Listen, you ever thought about why nobody else in the history of the NBA used a sky hook like Kareem?
Well, because they haven't worked on that.
But it doesn't even seem like it's that hard.
Well, why has no one else done it then?
That's what I'm saying. That's strange to me.
Yeah, no.
That's kind of strange to me to think about in the history of the NBA. No one else is known for the sky hook the way Kareem did it. It just seems very strange when you have all these guys 7 foot tall. It seems like you should be able to go in the gym every day for an hour or 2 over the summer and learn how to do the sky hook, but nobody does.
Encyclopedia Brown gave a super chat that I can't wait for us to read later on when we get to the super chats.
All right, next one, Tree, and you're watching Two Live Stu's Experience. It's just very, very strange. From RTNBA, the Brunson run has people rewriting all-time list already. Bill Simmons on Jalen Brunson. I have him above Nash, Kidd, Sam Jones, Harden, Gervin, and Luka.
Why wouldn't he be ahead of those guys?
Well, I mean, the big difference between those guys and Brunson is Brunson now has a ring.
Right.
Put his team on his back and won a championship. Right. Those guys don't have championships. And
I mentioned it in the show prep meeting this morning. Not only is it a ring that he assisted the Knicks with getting to,
more than assist,
but
assist isn't a big enough word.
He was the common denominator for the entire team.
He was the catalyst for them winning a ring.
It was him.
Yeah.
It was him.
You're right.
We saw for the last few years, he was him. He was that guy.
Jason Kidd has a ring too. I would say, and that's right. He's exactly right. Who's Kidd have the ring with? Not Dallas. They definitely didn't win a ring with Dallas. Or did they win a ring when he was in Dallas?
It may have been Dallas. I'll tell you in 2 seconds.
Yeah, Dallas did win a ring. I think Dallas beat the Cavs, beat LeBron and the Cavs in the finals. And Jason Kidd was a part of that team. I'm pretty sure that's who it is, the Mavs. There we go. So put it back up there one more time, Tree. Yeah.
Yep. Dallas Mavericks 2011.
Steve Nash, highly overrated. I never saw Sam Jones play. Jason Kidd was a beast, but Jason Kidd didn't mean to his team as much as Brunson means to the Knicks.
And Steve Nash isn't overrated. He was a great point guard in the NBA.
He wasn't 2 MVPs good.
Well, but he got 2 MVPs.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
James Harden. Everybody talks about James Harden wiltering in the playoffs when it's important. George Gervin, phenomenal player, but he didn't have any rings. And Luka's still, in the early stages of his career. So this isn't a crazy statement. It makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, no, with what this guy has done, he's going from worst to first. He's going to be talked about as an all-time great, deservingly so, based upon how he's played.
Right.
He carried his team to a title and won that bitch. Okay? He's a phenomenal player.
All right, next one.
Sometimes when I have to burp or belch, I mute the mics, and boy, I'm glad it was muted just now because that last one was really loud. As a matter of fact, the dog came to the studio door like, man, what is going on in there? I'm okay, Neil. I'm okay.
Choose the best 3 defenders here, man. Basketball Noise. Shouts out to Basketball Noise. Who are your top 3 defenders out of these guys?
Rodman, Wallace, and Gary Payton.
Rodman, Wallace, and Gary Payton? Damn.
Ben Wallace, Dennis Rodman, and Gary Payton. The glove. Gary Payton's name was the glove.
Yeah, so I'm going to show my age right here real quick. Give me Cooper. Give me Cooper, give me Rodman, and give me Scottie Pippen, man. And you're watching 2 Hour Stews Experience. What are y'all thoughts about this meme? Choose the 3 best defenders of all time. Post it in the 2 Hour Stews Facebook chat group. If you're in Detroit listening on WGPR 107.5, this is the reason why you should watch the show.
Shouts out to WGPR. Ben Wallace is on this thing. And if y'all think back to them Detroit Pistons titles, he was the glue that made it all stick. He was a defensive nightmare in the paint for Detroit.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm taking Rodman, Scotty, and Michael Cooper. Absolutely. Cooper Loop.
You can't just took Coop because Coop was a liquor.
No. Cooper was a great defender, man.
He was great.
Cooper was basically like
the long wings that we have in today's game. He started it.
I wouldn't go that far.
Okay.
But
right.
Cooper was for the Greenhorns watching. His game was very reminiscent of Scottie Pippen. Like they put Cooper on the best offensive player on the opposing team that they played a lot of times back in the day.
Shouts out to Julius 29C. I would love to put Kawhi on the list, but he just got to be present, and sometimes he's just not. He had a phenomenal year last year. He's healthy. He was the reason why they had success. I think he's one of the game's best, but we just don't know if he's going to be able to be counted on because he often doesn't show up due to injury.
And I know a lot of old school watchers like, man, y'all have no idea Bill Russell was that dude.
Yep.
We can even talk about Moses Malone was a great defender.
Who's not even listed on this?
Huh?
He is listed bottom left. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So this is a good one. And you're watching 2 Hour Stews Experience. The last 48, the biggest memes in the 2 Hour Stews Facebook chat group over the last 48 hours.
This is great.
I think this is the last one. Is this the last one, Tree? Or we have one more? We have one more. You can
The-
only choose one in their prime. Who
the
you
one that
taking?
the one you just fronted on a little while ago. You forgot about it already. But go ahead.
You can only choose one in their prime. Who you taking? 70s Pam Grier, 80s Robin Givens, 90s Janet Jackson. This is for people that are listening on WGPR and not watching. Or 2000s, the great Megan Good.
Give me 70s Pam Grier all day long. Boy, she is still sexy beyond all. Boy, she can still get it.
Let's do this by process of elimination. Robin Givens, she had a mean spirit back in her heyday.
Agreed.
With the whole Mike Tyson stuff, we ain't picking her.
Yep. And
Pam Grier was like
Good
that.
is MAGA. Megan Good is MAGA.
Megan Good is MAGA?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yep, I'm pretty sure she is.
Okay. She fine as shit, though.
She fine.
God darn. Oh, boy, wifed her up, too, recently. Jonathan Majors, is that his name?
Yes, correct.
He wifed her up, too.
Yeah, and he likes Nordics. So she fits the bill.
The only problem I had with Janet Jackson, man, back in the day is I always say she looked too much like the daddy. She looked too much like Joe. They all got that. They look like Joe, and she looked too much like her daddy.
So you going Pam Grier too then?
I'm going Pam Grier.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Sheba baby.
Okay.
Sheba baby. Yes.
We'll save the last 48 for the other side because in honor of Father's Day, we'll discuss the last 48. This is the time where we tease the Father's Day last 48 that we discussed in the meeting that everybody said you'd forget anyway, but you didn't forget. You just came a segment early because I guess you were anxious. I don't know. But it's okay. It's okay. Everybody knew what was going to happen, and it's exactly what happened.
Well, I needed you to take the lead because there was some indecision in the meeting.
There was no lead to take because it wasn't time to do the freaking last 48. It wasn't time to do the last one. We were doing the first one, damn it. Now it's time to tease the Father's Day last 48 because on the other side, we're not doing a 2-minute trespass. We got a Stu's clip for you. On the other side, we'll talk about the last 48, which is going to lead us into the Father's Day discussion. But we talked about it in the meeting. We said Doug's going to fuck it up. And you did. Detroit, we love you. We see you next time. We see you, Detroit. We love you. WGPR, Hot 107.5 FM, HD2 in Detroit. Sports Rap Network, now on iOS on the platform for iPhones. We love you, Detroit. Catch the rest of the show on the Sports Rap Network app or go to YouTube and catch the rest of it. But thank you, Detroit. On the other side, we're going to do a little ode to Father's Day. It's mind-blowing. I mean, it's mind-blowing.
Now, when it comes to the expectations of my day, I grilled. I actually cooked Father's Day dinner.
Sporting News Radio.
And when I told her to cancel the incredible reservations that she had for dinner because of all the things that I'd received, I didn't think she was going to cancel it and then make me cook my own dinner.
Oh.
Okay. Secondly, the baby woke up at 3 in the morning, and she had the audacity to tell me I should probably go get him. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. It's Father's Day, and what in the hell does he want? I'm not going anywhere. You get up and you go tend to him and turn that monitor off so y'all can let me sleep while y'all deal with whatever y'all dealing with.
Right.
And that was the morning of Father's Day, 3 in the morning.
Uh-huh.
All right?
Yeah.
And secondly...
Technically, it was Father's Day. It was after midnight.
Right.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah. Right. And lastly, well, 2 more things. My incredible preacher, who on Mother's Day came in with like a 9-piece suit on, looking good for the moms.
Right.
He comes in church on Father's Day with a pair of jeans and a button-down on. I felt slighted. He's a great pastor. Shouts out to you, Reverend Oliver. I love him to death. He speaks to me directly with every message like he's singling me out. But he came in church.
Singling you out.
He came in church with a button-down on like he's Jay-Z.
Okay. And the last thing, you said he had 2 things.
The last thing, I had to take matters into my own hands, if you know what I mean. And I think if there's anything that goes on Father's Day, that should be taken care of by mom. I just think that.
What do you mean take matters in your hand?
I'm not going to go into the details because I'll get dumped. Roger will fuss at me. But I'm just saying, Father's Day should be about really giving to the father, especially when he's lacking every month or week.
Yeah, we get it. Sporting News Radio, 2 Live Stews. In summation, man, I'm just going to say, it's chumps like you that make it bad on everybody else, man.
What do you mean chumps?
Seriously.
Because I want to do for my wife on Mother's Day? I'm a chump?
Seriously. It's not Christmas. Why are you meshing Christmas with Mother's Day and Father's Day?
I was informed by another member of my...
Welcome back to you guys, the 2 Live Stews. I'm Ryan. Our guy right there is Doug. And together we make the 2 Live Stews experience.
So that was from 2010.
And the same shit's still going on today. That was 16 years ago, and the same stuff is still going on today.
What are you referring to?
Just the whole Father's Day thing.
Yeah, so we got into a huge debate, and I'm sure we probably did it every year during Father's Day. You are one of these ninjas that turn holidays into Christmas. Like the time you give gifts is Christmas. That my whole point was we give gifts during Christmas, but you and people like you, any holiday that comes around, you find it a perfect time to give a gift for said holiday.
Oh, I love being a blessing to others. Yes, I give gifts. Yes. It don't have to be Christmas for me to give a gift. Oh yeah.
Well, anyway. That was 2010, and you mentioned you mentioned the baby. The baby was Miles, right?
The baby was Miles.
16 years ago.
16 years ago, Miles will be 17 this December for his next birthday. So that was Miles we were speaking of.
Wow.
But again, the same situation is still true about Mother's Day versus Father's Day. I'm going to be here all weekend, me and Woogie by ourselves, and it's Father's Day. Everybody else has plans, I guess. It got plans.
Yeah. Father's Day is the bastard child of holidays.
And because I'm going to be here by myself, I'm going to have to take matters into my own hands again.
Don't get back into that.
Well, no, I don't have to get into it because we just talked about it on the clip that was played.
We had Pastor Troy get us on the show, listening to the pregame show today. We both played football with him in high school. Great preacher. Our mother saw him preach and didn't know who he was. And she was like, she introduced herself to him after the sermon. And she was like, I went to school with Doug and Ryan. I played with Doug and Ryan a little bit. And she was like, what?
No, let's do it.
She said, Geddes preached his backside off.
He's been doing it his whole life. He's great. He's got the voice for it. He's got the inflection for it. He's great.
All right, so last 48, Black Heroes Everywhere from Julius 29C. Don't forget, some women will also be celebrating Father's Day.
That ain't got nothing to do with nothing, though, when it comes to my house. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But you're right.
From Kasande Katongo. Must be from the motherland. They're good fathers and did the best they could. Parenting is the most difficult job in the world. And yes, parents are flawed people too. When it comes to parenting, there's no one size fits all. Every child is different. We are all flawed human beings. The key is to be the best version of yourself. A parent's job is to protect, provide, and educate. The four pictured manage to meet the standards and more. I agree.
Shouts out to Joe Jackson. Shouts out to LeVar Ball. Shouts out to Richard Williams. And shouts out to Matthew Knowles.
Who we missing somebody, though?
Well, there's Tiger Woods' dad is not Earl Woods is not up there.
That's what I was thinking of.
Earl's not up there. But these are four great for us to choose from.
If you were a kid who had their choice of show business fathers to pick from, who would you have picked? Happy Father's Day to all of the fathers watching the show today.
All right, take Joe Jackson off this list. Nobody's picking Joe Jackson because everybody knows Joe is putting hands on them kids. So nobody picking Joe.
But
nobody picking Joe.
That's probably how. But we talked about this after we saw the movie. That's probably how he kept all the boys out of jail and getting in trouble.
If I'm a kid that gets to choose my dad, from what I know, I'm not choosing Joe because Joe was putting hands on them kids.
Matthew didn't put hands on the kids because he had daughters.
Well, hey, okay.
Even though daughters got spanked when we were growing up.
Yeah, I think I laid Morgan across the bed once or twice, and I'm like, hey, look, let me make a deal with you. Let's just walk out of this room and act like it was really, really bad while we were in here. I'm not putting this belt on your bookie. I'm just not doing it.
So you're taking who? Go ahead.
I think LeVar Ball would be a fun dad to have.
Because he think he cool anyway. Okay.
I think LeVar Ball would be a fun dad to have.
I like your reasoning.
Yeah.
I mean, the Ball boys probably was laughing their ass off.
Right.
About a lot of the statements and stuff he was doing.
Right. But I think Richard probably didn't put his hands on them girls, but he was terrorizing them girls every day, all day. And Matthew knows, I'm hearing and reading some things about him that I wouldn't want my dad to be doing. So I'm taking LeVar Ball.
From the way I kind of see it is Joe Jackson and Richard Williams, and you're right, Joe had boys, so it's definitely different than Richard with girls. But as far as the meanest sons of bitches out of these four, man, it's a tie between Joe and Richard. It's a tie between Joe and Richard. I think them sons of bitches was so mean.
I agree.
Golly.
And I think that's what it takes.
Yeah, man.
I think that's what it takes. And our dad was a mean dad, but our dad was a father that was loving and would hug on you and kiss on you and go outside and shoot some hoops with you. He was just very busy.
That's a good question. Which one of these dads is closer to our old man?
Yeah, I would say LeVar. No, because our dad would put hands on us.
Nah, he wasn't playing that much. He wasn't playing around.
He wasn't playing around that much.
Our old man didn't joke around that much. I think our old man might be closer to Matthew Knowles, man. Even though I don't know a lot about his parenting skills and how he brought Beyonce and them churn up.
I've read some things that, but hey, nobody's perfect. It's not easy being a dad in these streets.
You know what? I think our old man was kind of like a combination of Joe, LeVar, and Richard. I can't peg him for one of these guys, but he had traits of all three of these top guys in this list: Joe Jackson, LeVar Ball, and Richard Williams. Our old man has a sense of humor. He used to talk a lot of shit. Like Joe, he would beat our ass. And Richard, our old man didn't play when it came down to business. And that's how Richard Williams kind of reminds us of the old Ralph Stewart, man.
Yeah, our dad was a great father, an absolutely great father.
Yeah, man. Golly. Rest in peace, man.
That cat's been going so long now. It's damn near 30. Next year it'll be 30 years, man. No, 2026.
Yeah, next year it'll be 30 years, man.
Next year it'll be 30 years, man.
Mm-hmm.
Next January.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's
we miss you, Pop. We miss you, man.
And you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. So this is, can we get
the
ladies back in?
Father's Day.
Well, I forgot to close it. Sorry.
Hey, Hollywood. Hey, welcome back.
We got Tree and Ollie on. So topic number 4. There's a lot of nostalgic themes going on right now. Nearly half of Americans say 2026 feels like a year of nostalgia, with people increasingly visiting or revisiting the music, TV shows, athletes, fashion, and cultural moments. So it's a big resurgence of interest in NBA history has exploded. YouTube channels where you can go back and see all this stuff. So it's nostalgia. Okay. So top things, nostalgic things you wish would come back. I got a list for our age group and for our race. All right. Black people between the ages of 45 and 60, I think I put in there for an AI search. Life before social media comes in at number 10. Do y'all harken back to life before social media?
Quite often.
Coming in at number 9, black movies that became cultural events like The Best Man, Love Jones, The Wood, Soul Food. Okay.
What the hell is going on?
Sorry, my phone's ringing once.
Number 8, adult nightclubs and grown folks parties. We talk about it a lot that these. Well, I think are we at the age where we don't go to clubs? Period.
I don't think we do.
No,
I don't want to go to the club.
If I'm being paid,
like lounge.
Right. If I'm being paid to go to a club, I'll go. But other than that, no, I ain't got no business in no club.
When we talk about club, we're talking about a place to go dance, which we've talked about many times. These young kids today, these young people today,
they don't dance.
They don't dance. They don't dance. All they do is sit around in a booth in a
Well, I was just about to say the clubs and the lounges are not really set up for people to dance. There's tables everywhere now. They're selling tables.
Men don't dance. They don't ask you to dance. They don't. It's ridiculous.
Unless you go to Ellery's, you can go to Ellery's and dance.
Exactly, with Grandpa and them.
Where's Ellery's? Where's Ellery's?
Ellery's is over in Southwest Atlanta off Campbellton Road.
Bigelow's, you can dance there.
Bigelow's.
They're gonna dance.
They're dancing. But they got some good fish on Tuesdays, but it's dirty in there.
Number 7, more HBCU visibility. Marching bands, homecoming, step shows, national attention for black college culture. You remember in the 90s, Martin, and who else used to wear the HBCU shirts on their show?
Ollie wouldn't know that.
Oh,
it was Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby wore
HBCU
shirts.
Yeah. So number 6, buying music at the record store. So the whole idea of record stores is extinct now, right?
Everybody downloads music now. What's the record store that was on the road on the way to Belle Isle? What's the record store that was on that store?
I can't remember. Detroit people, come on in here.
Well, I used to back growing up was the record bar.
I used to go to that record store off of that road headed towards Belle Isle every single Thursday and Friday. It was the spot.
It was very popular.
Yeah.
It was, you know how coffee shops have DJs in them now? Like this was the equivalent of that. They're playing music, rows and rows of albums.
Yep, it was dope.
We had the record bar in Northwoods Mall in Charleston, North Charleston,
Okay.
But there's no more record stores because everything is downloadable now. Is a download now.
That's
Number
sad.
5, calling the radio station. Request lines, dedications, on-air contests. Number 4, family reunions being major events. Family reunions still major events, right?
Yeah, we don't even do family reunions like we should.
Do. We just hadn't had a couple because of COVID. We missed like the last couple because COVID interacted with the time period where we normally had the family reunions.
Was it Towers?
Was it? I don't
Towers
think
was a record store. I remember a record store called Towers. And you're watching.
Wait, Brother Man says it was Tanya's.
Tanya's might be right. Tanya's might be
remember.
right. I can't think of it either.
I liked Towers, and I went. They had a big sale in New Orleans. I think I was in New Orleans. I don't know where I was. I was in some city, and they were closing, and you could just buy CDs for like this ridiculous amount. Oh my goodness, I bought so much stuff.
Did y'all do the 1-cent CDs and never pay?
Absolutely.
Columbia House.
Absolutely. Number 3, NBA rivalries that felt personal. Michael Jordan versus Reggie Miller. New York Knicks versus the Miami Heat. Players stayed with their teams longer. But we know who ruined all of that. Number 2.
And who is that?
It was the collective bargaining agreement. It wasn't no one person.
Thank you, Arlie. Thank you, Arlie.
Number 2, must-see Black TV night. Watch the shows together instead of streaming separately. That's true.
Well, that's funny. I got a picture of the day.
Shows like Martin, Living Single, and A Different World all came on the same night. Was that Thursday night?
Yep. Thursday was the lit.
And then number 1, the number 1 trending nostalgic thing that we wish would come back, real R&B dominating the radio. Groups and artists like Boyz II Men,
singers,
Jodeci, Mary J. Blige, Keith Sweat, New Edition, slow jams, love songs, and grown folks music.
Bobby V on the show. Bobby V out there. He got some good slow grinding songs.
Would y'all say 90% of what they play on the radio are somehow hip hop affiliated? Meaning it's a hip hop song, or it's a R&B song, but there's an influence of rap in it, like the beat, or then maybe there's a cameo with a rapper coming in. Like it seems like an overabundance of those. In New York Undercover on Thursdays as well. Yes.
9 o'clock.
Seems like music in general is over.
Dallas and Falcon Crest came on Friday nights.
Yes, I used to have to, but that wasn't in the 90s, was it? That was in the 80s, maybe.
Oh, you're right. That probably was 80s. You're correct.
But it was serious. I knew, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. I knew who shot JR. I was a little girl, but I knew. I figured it out before they said it.
I wasn't even allowed to watch Dallas.
Well, we sat and watched.
I could hear it from the room, pretending to be asleep. Music is not the same anymore. I did a story.
Wait, Tree. They made you go to bed at 7:30 on Friday?
No, I watched The Incredible Hulk, then I watched The Dukes of Hazzard, and then I went to bed. So that was 10 o'clock. Damn. But no, I did a reel the other day about background vocalists in the 90s and how they used to be lauded and celebrated and pushed out to the front. And a lot of the singers that we experience now, Mariah pushed Kelly out. Luther Vandross gave us Lisa Fisher. Roberta Flack gave us Luther Vandross. These ninjas had singers in these groups, and they didn't mind. They was all in the video. Now people writing songs on Post-it notes. It's just sad.
Different time.
It's a different time.
And making all these automated songs with these apps that allow you to do all these AI singers. But a lot of that stuff on that list, I really do miss. I do miss. So when I went to the Jill Scott concert, I think I told you all, they made us she had to put your phones up in the bag and you have to pay attention. Like, what you gonna do? You can't text nobody. You can't, I'm a video record the whole thing that you don't go back and look at anyway. Like, I don't
go back and look at it anyway.
I got 9,000 pictures and 19,000 things in here. I ain't half time. I go, I forgot all about that because it's something new the next day. You have to live in the moment.
I purged my photos of a bunch of videos and stuff the other night just to get space.
I got to do that.
I can't keep buying $10 worth of a new space per month over and over and over again.
I think Arlie and I were talking about that this morning. Thanks for coming by. Arlie's been here since 4:58 this morning. She is a ride or die. She is Team Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Arlie. Thank you, Arlie.
For showing up.
You're a great American, Arlie.
I was early too because she does not like you to say with her time. She had canceled on me before because I would be late somewhere. And she was like, I have something else to do, so we're not gonna be. I was like, wait, what? Oh my goodness. So, I was like, let me be here early.
We were talking about storage in StreamYard. I think that I don't know, like they used to let me load a certain amount and now it's acting funny. Gmail wants you to buy storage over there. It's bullshit.
Yeah. Everybody got, and we're steady building these. That's another story. We ain't gonna get into that. Nostalgia. I miss it when we complained about it, but I really miss the good old days when you go out. When you go outside and you could just play. Kids can't play outside no more because everybody trying to get them.
Ryan, they're trying to get them outside. Everybody.
No, these kids don't care to go outside. They got bikes, they got soccer nets, they got basketball goals, and they're staying inside. Morgan does go outside. Morgan does go outside. She'll ride her bike. She'll take shots. She'll put some shots up. She'll come and ask me to rebound for her. But the boys, they really just stay inside.
So, Ollie, you just mentioned something. In my neighborhood, my complex, kids over here, I told y'all it's like 90% Indians. And these kids are outside like it's 1970.
I love it.
I mean,
just let them have phones. I guarantee they got no cell phones.
Right. It's unbelievable. When the Wayne Williams thing was going down, were you petrified? Were you scared as hell? Were you like the boogeyman? Like, how was it for you growing up?
But let me tell you why I was so scared.
And the reason I brought that up is because somebody said
that's when it changed for us.
Right. But these kids around here, their parents not even watching them. And I keep thinking about, somebody snatching up one of these damn kids and throwing them in the back of their car.
The Indian children's parents don't be watching them.
These kids are outside by themselves. Nobody monitoring them.
If the entire neighborhood is 90% them, then they feel safe.
That's it. Because when Kayla and I went to the Hasidic community in New York,
Encyclopedia Brown,
those kids were running around at 9 o'clock at night with no
at
parents.
night.
It's what Ryan said. It's what they know. They better not. Nobody better not touch them kids.
Yeah. But Marley, were you? How was it for you when the Wayne Williams thing was going on in Atlanta child murders? For people that don't know the name I'm referring to.
Yes. So back then, we had just moved to Atlanta, and that was happening. And we were mandated, like you couldn't go anywhere by yourself. You had to go everywhere with a group. So we were, a lot of us were latchkey kids. My mom was a physician, so she worked the emergency room when she first moved to Atlanta. And my dad was in school. And so at seminary school. And we would, if you leave, we go from school to the YMCA over there in Mars. For those who don't know, I kind of grew up initially in the Atlanta University Center area, right by Morris Brown College. My elementary school, amazing school, was over there. And we would walk from there to the YMCA that's on the corner, but you couldn't, under normal circumstances before that happened, you could walk by yourself, but then you had to have a partner everywhere you went. It was so scary. We moved back to Mississippi. And then my mom was like, oh, the opportunity in Atlanta is so much better. So we moved back to Atlanta. So yeah, it was scary. And one of the boys from my school was one of the children that was murdered. And like you, Encyclopedia Brown, he was much older. That's when elementary school in Atlanta went to 7th grade before they went to middle schools. He was in the 7th grade. But I never believed Wayne Williams did it. I think Wayne Williams was just an overzealous. I got a chance to talk to the judge who tried that case. And yeah, there's some concerns about how they kind of did that, but we look for a scapegoat, just like they did Richard Jewell in the bombings at the Olympics. That man didn't do it.
You don't think he did it? Wow.
Arlie, you a conspiracy?
I've seen the documentary before on TV, and it sure sounds like he did it.
Well, I just feel like because they and truth be told, people, for those that don't know, it was like 27 or 29 children murdered. He was charged with just 2 children. So who killed them other 20-something?
Right.
Wow.
That's why I'm like, I don't know. I think y'all just pinned him on them too, just so we could feel better. And we let our guard down. We never could let our guard down ever again. We didn't go outside and play like we used to.
Yeah.
I had to fuss at Morgan 2 weeks ago because I heard the door open up. I heard the garage open up.
And then 10 minutes later, I'm like, wait a minute. The door didn't open back up and the garage didn't go down. So I went outside and I looked up Life 360. She's on her bike around the neighborhood down the street by herself. Yeah, no, it don't work like that, baby. You can't do that. I'm just riding my bike. Yeah, but you just can't do that.
You just can't walk out and you didn't tell nobody where you going?
You can't just do that. Thank God she had her phone with her because the Life 360 app was on the phone. But if somebody nabs her, the first thing they're going to do is toss the phone.
Well.
Yeah, these children don't know.
Ain't nobody going to nab her, though. We keep our eyes on our children.
Yeah,
all right, we gotta do this chat and get out.
These kids in this neighborhood be on their bikes and stuff too. I'm very careful because I don't,
You are.
It's just very weird to see in 2026 how outside these kids are, man. On their
you be driving, Doug. You leave your house on a regular basis.
What do you mean? Do I leave my house on a regular basis?
I just didn't think you left. I thought we were watching. Oh, Doug. What's the name starts back this weekend?
What?
The House of Dragon.
Oh yeah, I saw
sure
that.
does on the 26th.
I'm on it.
Can I use your HBO, please? Can you get?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut mine off. It's
y'all give me our.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Are you gonna watch it?
Absolutely.
But then record it for us and send us a recording.
I don't have a VCR.
I need you to find some kind of.
To you.
I don't know. Use your phone. Do your phone like this and just hold it the whole time like other people, and then just send it.
The whole theme of incest kind of bothered me in House of Dragon.
But you realize that's how they were then. You
right.
It
absolutely was. Yep.
I don't know. Everybody got a cousin or two today. Never mind.
They was hunching
on. Never mind.
They didn't do it. They was hunching. I
have cousins. Every time I go to the family reunion, it's some cousins that forget we related. I be like, bro, you is my cousin. We might be like second or third, but please.
You shouldn't be talking to me and or looking at me like that. We family.
Right. We can't go together.
Did you just feel my booty?
Right. What is? I thought we was hugging. This is a real long hug. Can we unhug now?
Damn.
POD guys. POD. Let's go.
Picture of the day. Thanks for joining the boys of 2 Live Students, 2 Live Students Experience. Make sure you share the show, like and share and subscribe to the show. We would appreciate it.
I have to reel these kids in. Arlie, how do you feel? You good?
You go first.
I'm saying.
Oh, I don't know nothing about nothing that happened back there. I got to go. I feel like I was drinking from a fire hydrant, and it was very pressure filled, and I don't like it. But I'm gonna go think about it and take a second. I'm gonna drop it like it's hot.
From a fire hydrant. What? I missed. Clearly, I missed something.
She's
let's get to the picture.
Talking about how you feel about doing the.
That's what I said. I feel like I was drinking from a fire hydrant. Yeah. There's a lot of moving parts. Push this button,
take a little bit of time.
This thing, do that thing.
Okay.
Who we starting with?
In a couple of weeks, but thanks again. I appreciate it.
No. I'm saying you did a great job. It wasn't you. I'm talking about me. It's just a lot of little parts.
Yeah, I don't feel that. What? Why did he? Okay. POD.
Look at me. That's my daddy. Happy Father's Day to my daddy.
I see your son. I see your son in that picture.
Don't you? I do. I look at some pictures of Trey, and he looks like my brother sometimes. So, yep, that's my daddy. Shout out to Bobby Lee, Big Bobby. They called him Peanut when he was growing up because my daddy's short. But Mr. CNN hero, Mr. Do All the Things, Mr. Work a Nerve. But that's me. Look at my big old head.
Mr. Big Hands. Look at his hands. Right.
I saw my daddy's. Okay, let me tell y'all the story. So when we lived in Minnesota, I only stayed with him during the summer. And because my mom was in med school, it was too much. And I busted in the bathroom one time. And I was like, oh my God, what's that? I was like 3 or 4 years old, and my daddy screaming, Margaret, come get this girl. Margaret, come get her. I was trying to figure out what it was, child.
What's going on in your family? You got cousins that are trying to hump you, and you got never mind.
It's best for you to know when you're little, then you're not fascinated by it.
That's true too. That's very true.
That's probably my problem. Right? I didn't know enough, and now I'm fascinated.
You've seen one, you've seen them all.
Nuh-uh,
Happy Father's Day, Mr. Wilson.
Happy Father's Day, Daddy. We're taking him to the Braves game. We're taking him to the Braves game Sunday, so that should be fun.
Is everybody going?
Yes.
That will be fun.
My dad's so excited.
I should have did a Father's Day picture with our
I was wondering, but I don't be trying to tell y'all what to do. But
please,
I'm sure you'll send me one in 3.5 seconds.
I will. I got a great one.
I knew it. What?
I did, Julius.
Oh, maybe Ryan covered that. Maybe Ryan.
No, I did not cover that.
Where'd that picture go? Oh, okay. So only because I don't never have my POD, but thanks to Arlie, I had one today. This mine. We're wearing
that was
masks.
2020 during COVID. Tree came in town. I was so happy to see her.
And I came from California, and Georgia was wilding out. California was very strict about COVID. They did not fuck around. But I came down here. We down to the restaurant. We having hookah. We're doing all the things.
How y'all sharing a hookah during COVID?
I didn't have hookah.
That don't sound right.
It just don't seem right.
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
So when I said we, I just meant in these establishments. They were just the rules were so different. But in Cali, it was no tolerance for anything. If you're out, all the restaurants got moved outside respectfully. Anyway, that's me and Arlie. And it's because I had to find another picture on the fly. So shout out to, I don't know, 17 years of friendship.
That's a great picture.
That's awesome.
Doug, you okay? We're gonna go with Ryan.
Go with Ryan. I'm still trying to find Ralph Stewart pick. Right. And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. No, I got one. I just saw it the other day.
I guess you
Ryan.
Okay, there we
What?
go. Top left is a picture of Doug and I with Floyd Mayweather. And I put that one on there because he's in the news for allegedly writing 2 bad checks for $200,000 to get a watch. And this was 3 or 4 years ago. I guess the person that he got the watch from is like, okay, I gave you enough time. I want my money. And Floyd is now dealing with that situation. Top left picture. Top right picture. Shouts out to my nephew, Jason Christopher Reynolds. He is Jason Christopher Reynolds Sr.'s son. So in essence, that is my front's son, who also is now the Bros. Shouts out to him. He pledged at Northwestern. What year was that where Jason pledged at Northwestern? 2024. He is now Psi Sigma 2024. So he graduated from Northwestern with a sociology degree. He's got one more season to play football at Northwestern. He'll be working on his master's at Northwestern this upcoming year. Super proud of him. His graduation was this past weekend, so that's why I put that one up there. Bottom left corner is why I'm very thankful for the World Cup. The World Cup has blessed my family with sitting down at night and watching at least one game together. And this was the first night of the World Cup last Thursday where we all were on the sectional watching soccer. And we don't often all sit on the sectional to watch anything. So I was very happy to have that picture. And then the bottom right picture, I'm a freaking champion for the first time ever, and I'm very happy about that. Congratulations to my New York Knicks for being the NBA champions of the world. And that's my collage of the day.
Woohoo!
I mean, oh, you're doing a collage of the day.
Well, yes, I did a collage of the day.
Oh, Tree, you know what? I found a better one. Use this one, Tree. And you're watching Two Live Stews experience.
I do think she muted so she could fuss it and let Arlie hear, but not everybody else.
I just sent you a picture, Tree.
She
Matter of fact, you can show both the pictures.
When she hit the mute button, I heard from Arlie's mic her saying something about this bitch nigga did what. But anyway, no, go ahead.
So actually, Tree, go ahead and use the one I sent you yesterday.
Oh my God!
Well, not yesterday. Use the one I just sent to you 5 minutes ago, and then follow it up with the one I just sent to you just now.
And loose neck, you can say Cat looks zesty, but he's a zesty looking champion. Don't forget to add that.
Is the parade today? Somebody mentioned that it was.
The parade is today, and I heard Dark Sunrider say New York is already off the hook. I think the parade starts at 11 today, if I'm not mistaken.
Show the one as kids, and then show the one at formal one.
Look at y'all. Ryan, you just look like you was getting here, and Doug like he want to fight somebody right now.
Well, Doug's got Napoleon complex because here I am at 3 years old, taller than him when he's like 9.
He wasn't happy about that at all.
This is on the steps of Centenary United Methodist Church Sunday morning.
Y'all sharp
I'm gonna guess 1976.
It's about 76 because I was born in 73. So yes, in this picture I was 3 years old.
No, you're
4
not.
inches taller than my brother.
Okay. So you were born in 73. So this had to, maybe 77. This is like 77.
No.
Ryan, are you standing on something? Tell the truth.
No, I am not standing on anything.
He's standing on the steps of the church tree. Come on. Let's go. All right, and then we go from that. Ralph Stewart, rest in peace, greatest dad in the world. We go from that to grown up.
Great freaking dad.
If Trees got it.
Calm down, Doug. I have to push and scroll and in and out. Just a minute. There you go. There you go, Pumpkin.
Look at y'all.
That's at my wedding.
Don't nobody want to ever smile in the picture.
Our mother hated that cat in that white tails tux. She did not want him to wear that white tux.
What was the story? He just went rogue and got.
He went rogue. He went rogue and bought his own tux. Like this is what I'm gonna wear. And our mom was like, "No, you can't do that."
I remember that. Yeah.
Ralph,
whose
can't wear that
wedding
white
is this?
tails tux.
This is my wedding.
How old are you?
25, 26.
15.
Damn, you look young.
He was young. He was right out of college.
Could you afford to get married? Who paid for this?
Her parents.
Who paid for the wedding?
Well, why is that important?
I'm just curious if you were the same human with money then.
No, but I mean the wife's parents paid for the wedding.
I mean that don't really happen no more.
Wife's parents didn't pay for my wedding.
People don't do that.
Back during that time, that's the way it worked. This was
and I know Doug made damn sure of that she did.
Doug, I wish you would call my child's fiance and tell her.
How much do you think your wedding cost, Douglas?
I remember a number like I remember a number like $8 or $9 grand. That wasn't a lot. That wasn't a lot, I don't think.
Ryan, how much was your wedding since you paid for it?
I ended up spending a little bit less than 10 grand, but we did ours in Mexico. So the way it was going, if we would have done it in Atlanta, I was going to be spending about $35,000 to $40,000. And I told my mom, I said, "Hey, look, there's a slight change in plans." She's like, "Oh, okay, what's that?" I said, "Well, I'm not inviting you and all your cousins to the wedding. We're going to do it in Cancun where we met. So it's going to be a smaller group." And it went from 350 people to right around 80 to 100 people.
And was that strategic on your part or just?
Hell yes, it was strategic on me and my wife's part because if we would have done it in Atlanta, it would have been a nightmare. And we wanted to enjoy it and have fun. So the location wedding and where we met ultimately made it fantastic. We had a great time.
Loose neck side.
Thanks
you ain't got to
for sharing. I like information, like detailed information. That's what
I still tell people to this day when my mentees get married, and I think I mentioned this to Arlie's son when we talked about the wedding last year sometime. Hey man, location weddings are gonna save your behind. Trust me. Because your mama and them and her mama and them all gonna want to invite people that you've never seen in your life that you are paying for. But the minute you say it's a location wedding and we're going someplace else, people are gonna be like, oh, I'm not going over there. Oh, I ain't got no passport. Oh, I'm not spending that kind of money. Okay, no problem.
Go get that. It's the people who fix it.
Yeah. Well, my wedding was here in Atlanta and I had 600 guests and we didn't spend but $17,000. And my parents paid for my wedding.
Nice.
But 600 people, though, if you divide that up, that's not a lot. People were telling me, like, if I had done
600 people,
600 people.
You were married to a professional athlete though at the time. You were marrying a professional athlete. He had money.
Yeah, but he offered to pay, but my mom was like, "No, that's our child."
Hey, I mean that's the way it typically works. Historically works, but
you know. Oh, this is great, y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with us for the picture today. This was awesome. I really enjoyed it.
Okay, goodbye.
Pick of the day is great.
Enjoy the picture.
Y'all have a good weekend.
Thank you, Arlie.
You too, Hollywood. Thank you for all you're doing.
Thank you,
I
Arlie.
appreciate it.
All right, here we go.
Well, there were a couple things I wanted to get into, but don't worry about it. We good.
Go ahead, Ryan. Go.
Hit it. The Los Angeles Lakers and LeBron James are currently negotiating a deal.
Yeah.
I wanted to get Doug's take on that before we went any further.
I hope they don't come up with a deal.
No. They're going to come up with a deal.
I hope they don't. I hope they. I mean, maybe they're signing them so they can ship them back off to Cleveland.
That's very possible.
More. Yeah,
that's very possible. And lastly, Trae Young plans.
Love LeBron.
Trae Young plans to decline his $48.9 million player option for the 2026-2027 season. Sources tell Mark J. Spears. He will become a free agent on Monday, and the Washington Wizards remain the front runner to re-sign him. Can you tell me what that's all about, Doug Stewart, please?
I have no idea.
In essence, he's going to decline the $48.9 million one-season deal to get long-term money. So instead of making the $50 million for 1 year, he's going to ultimately make $50 million for the next 3 or 4 years because he'll sign a deal like Anunoby just did, which was $212 million. So he just wants it's a long-term play. Yes, it's a lot of money, but it's just 1 season worth of money, and he wants to go into the season knowing that he's got 4 years worth of money coming. So that's why he will decline that option to accept that $48.9 million.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure these guys got, statisticians and capologists to talk about the risk of signing a short-term deal than a long-term deal. Remember, we used to always factor in the possibility of getting injured.
Right.
So that's why you want to sign for more years.
That's exactly right.
It seems lately, Kevin Durant and all these guys, they have no problem with taking a 1-year deal. It's going to work out more for them long-term if they don't get hurt. But we used to always factor in that conversation, man, we need to get a longer deal, a guaranteed money, as opposed to doing a 1 or 2 year deal and then getting hurt, and then we can't do another deal going forward. So the mindset has changed today.
Dr. Batman said the Wizards aren't going to give him all that money, but someone else will, and he may want out of Washington any damn way. It's another reason why he may have turned that money down.
Unlike Ryan, a lot of people feel like Trae Young is a great player, man. He was a great player. He was the only thing worth buying a ticket for in Atlanta for several years. I know that much.
I never said he wasn't a great player. I just said I wouldn't want him on my team. That's all.
You guys Ryan, were you done?
I am done. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Cyrus says just like the lottery, always take the lump sum. That's pretty much what's going on these days.
Guys, you never talked on Monday, and I know you are really good at hitting every story. The lady that they didn't tie the bungee down for, did y'all see that story? She went bungee jumping
and died.
Good.
And they didn't whatever that term.
Strap her in correctly.
Right. And so you see her on camera going over. This happened Sunday, and they didn't push it down. I think this was in Brazil. The people in the chat, I'm sure someone saw. But are y'all doing, when you go on these trips,
never,
Ryan, do you do risk?
No,
yes. I've never bungee jumped because that just doesn't make any sense to me, bungee jumping. But yes, I've skydived, I've scuba dived, I've jumped out of planes. I parasailed. I do those crazy things when I'm on vacation.
Tree. So you didn't finish the story. You just
they didn't strap her. Thank you, Black Diamond. They didn't attach the safety cord.
She died?
Yes. Gone.
Damn. I was hoping she didn't die. That's terrible to hear.
But how does that happen? You do this every day. Like, this your job.
Somebody was texting, their mind was someplace else.
But there's several people up there. It's not just one guy. It's not.
They should have more than one check and balance, right?
Damn,
I always just think back to our grandmother.
John Dingle said they didn't do the bungee at all. They threw her over and looked back, and the bungee was still by them. God damn!
It's like, were they high?
What?
And then some people said it was a hit, like it was done on purpose. Like,
I gotta look at this, but I always think back to our grandmother, man.
How are you getting in a bungee, but the bungee isn't attached? And when they say, okay, you can jump now, you don't realize, wait a minute, the bungee cord is right there. It's not on me.
And yes, Uncle Mike, people thought it was AI because you can literally see it. She can't. She's
Did
going
they show when she splat hit the ground?
No,
Okay,
but they show them. They show it. Well, you know how the rope, like in a cartoon, the rope starts getting. Yeah.
Well, no, we're not making Dr. Batman. Nobody's made a joke about this. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we're talking about it.
Lord have mercy.
I think it's okay for us to do that.
I just think back to Mary Rivers, man, about getting on her issue with getting on a plane. I got no business up there.
I didn't know she was
that was her model for everything. She's not doing anything that's going to put into question her life.
I got no business up there.
Terry Clark says they had to track the staff down because they took off running into the woods, had to call in the army to track their asses down. Had to be something deeper. That's what a lot of people think it was, like a setup.
Damn. So, well, who was the lady? Do we know who the lady was?
Not she. She was a young woman. I don't know, but I just know y'all talk about.
I don't do bungee jumping. I won't even get on those little
that cliff in Jamaica. Which falls is it in Jamaica where everybody jumps off the ledges and the trees and
stuff? You're not doing that.
I've done that a couple times.
Yeah, you're a risk taker, and I'm the exact opposite. You're a risk taker. I'm not doing anything that's going to increase by a percent or two the chances of me dying. I'm not doing it. From
Loose Neck Psy, thank you for your donation,
thank Loose Neck.
Arlie's laptop started. Nope. Oh, we need to let her go home and go to sleep. She's visiting with Kayla right now. Thank you for your donation. Frederick Anderson, good morning, Stu's crew. Doug, you're not alone. The offsides rule in soccer is why most Americans can't get down with the sport.
I'm not crazy over here. Y'all might think I'm crazy.
I didn't understand it either until the first season where they started calling it versus my kids, and then I learned it just like that. It's very simple, but you just got to be around it, and you got to be on TV. You can't see the whole field, so seeing the whole field will allow you to understand what it is that offsides actually is.
So we're gonna miss you next week, even though I don't really like you, but
yep.
Make sure you come back.
I'm very happy to be getting away from you for a few days.
And also get some treats for your girl.
You better believe it.
I'll send you 50.
Heads up, Tree. Can you find Osiris's Jay-Z comment?
Okay.
Osiris donates $40 to the cause, to the building fund. Thank you, Osiris.
We appreciate you, Q.
I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna try my level best. Go ahead,
Loose Neck Psy donates $15 to the cause to keep the lights on. Appreciate you, Loose Neck.
Thank you, Loose Neck.
Thank you, Loose Neck.
And my man,
Doug, before you move on from Loose Neck, he's also given on the super chat. I know MAGA ain't happy with the Knicks suddenly winning a ring as soon as they get a Muslim mayor. We appreciate you, Loose Neck.
From Loose Neck, also in the message he sent for the donation, he says, for the building fund and a soccer tutor for Doug. Thank you. And lastly, that was it. The three. If you'd like to donate, you can go straight to Cash App, $2LiveStews. Help us keep the lights on. Thank you.
If anyone wants to help me find Osiris's Jay-Z comment, feel free.
While you look for that, Tree, let me put this up here.
Or maybe
running joke from a pimp named Joe.
And post it again.
My running joke is, if you find me dead hiking, jumping out of planes, freezing in the wilderness, or anything like bungee jumping, notify the police. I was murdered.
Absolutely.
Well, I enjoy all those things. I've been on motorcycles over 200 miles per hour. I'm learning. Thanks to the kids, I'm getting over doing those crazy things because I need to be for them.
I don't like being scared. I never understood.
You've never been scared, or you just don't
what
like
I'm saying is I don't like to put myself in position to be scared.
Okay.
I don't do roller coasters. Why would I pay? I've done one roller coaster in my life, and it was like when I was 7 or 8 years old at Disney World, Space Mountain. And I don't even know if that falls in the category of a roller coaster.
I got a bad back and shouldn't ride them, but the last time we went to Disney, I had to get on those roller coasters.
I love them. I need that in my life.
I had to. It's amazing. They're so fun.
Bungee jumping? Never.
No, I'm not going to do bungee, but I love roller coasters.
As this lady was dropping from this bridge, I know she had to keep saying, "Okay, wait. When is it going to pull me back? When is it going to pull me back?"
That's a horrible way to die.
And then
I can't imagine.
That's old school faces of death right there.
Golly.
Greenhorns don't even know what faces of death is. Faces of death is where it was videotapes where they featured people dying in different ways.
If you're wondering how I found that comment, I just associated it with the time that Arlie probably reported on it. There you go. Osiris. Jay-Z, Target response. Jay-Z Target reasonable doubt exclusive amid boycott. Epstein files flag him as the type they use to quell Negro uprising discord, like his NFL deal post Kaepernick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very convenient. Very convenient. We debating about Jay-Z and Target as opposed to these Epstein files.
Terry Clark said
and everything else going on in the world with this imbecile in office.
Terry Clark says there should have been a halftime because one of you said without Jay-Z there would be no Bad Bunny. Terry Clark said it should have ever been a halftime show completely in a foreign language. Jay-Z is bought and paid for. A lot of people say that. That ish got the whole country debating that decision. That's because it was a psych op to begin with.
For the record, I hear you and I understand what you're saying, but it was one of the most viewed halftimes ever also.
And
the people that watched it, including me and everybody that was on the cruise with us, thought it was a dope halftime.
I thought it was good.
I thought it was dope. So
it doesn't. Two things can be correct.
I agree with that 100%, Tree.
Loose Neck, thank you again. I love your avatar. I was looking at the man's hair yesterday that Doug just vehemently believes is gonna go. I think it's fine.
Well, yeah. We think these haircuts are fine now. What I was saying is 20 years down the road, Brunson's going to look at those pictures and think, what the fuck was I thinking?
And some man your age 20 years ago said Rodman's going to look at those pictures and say, what the fuck am I thinking?
Thank you.
And
the people that wear
afro.
Are they going to look back and say, man, why did I have my hair slanted like Gumby?
Yeah, and you got pictures of your hair.
Man, stop
going
it.
Sideways.
Stop it. It's okay. It's okay, man.
You
had racing stripes carved in your head on both sides. You don't look back and say, damn, why did I have them?
No, but the racing stripes
look good. It looked good. Those earrings in his ear.
The high top fades look good.
Right.
They look
Everybody's
good.
You think
Brunson's braids look good?
And he thinks it looks good. Right. You thought that looked good. He thinks it looked good.
Miles and Mason, where they have a crown. There's a crown act. That's why the crown act exists. So brothers can wear their hair the way they choose, and they can't be racially. Well, go ahead. Just move on.
This is great. You guys did a great job today. Loose Neck says all the stores ran out of draws this week. We know it's. He might be right. Encyclopedia Brown, thank you so much. The Knicks should be thankful Halliburton wasn't around this year to bust their ass for the third year in a row.
Real quick, Encyclopedia Brown. This is what I mentioned earlier.
Halliburton missed the entire season for the Pacers.
This is what I wanted to mention. We just beat the team that played the best in the West. We just beat every team in the East that deserved to be playing in the postseason. We ain't afraid of no Indiana and or Halliburton. We're the champs. And no matter what you say about who was sick or who was injured or who didn't play, damn. Your thoughts don't matter on the title won by the Knicks. Thank you. Oh, you're muted, Trey. Trey, you're muted. You're muted.
Encyclopedia Brown said he's not done with y'all's ass. Brunson and Trae Young were the two worst haircuts in the league. Thank you again, Encyclopedia Brown.
I hate Trae Young's haircut or the lack thereof.
Yeah, Trae just got a receding hairline that he's not acknowledging. He's not acknowledging the fact that his hairline is receding real bad, and he has a very fine hair volume.
There is no volume. He doesn't have any volume. He needs some rice water up there.
Well, he's not acknowledging that right now. He's not ready. He's not mentally ready to acknowledge that fact right now.
His hair is not complete Negro hair.
Right.
His hair is Caucasian hair and Negro mixed. So it's never going to be compact like ours will if we take our hats off.
He didn't get that grade because we know that some of the mulatto or what
gray babies,
they get one side or the other.
That's a South Carolina term, man.
Gray.
I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that.
I don't know if we can say mulatto either.
I think it's fine.
Well, I want to strike the last comment from the record.
Dark Sun Rider, thank you so much. Thank you. You did a great job Monday.
Great job, Dark Sun Rider.
I can't wait to turn on and watch some of the video footage, man, in New York City this morning, man.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Doug, don't be looking for the worst case scenario, please.
I'm smoking a cigar outside today on the deck and watching the parade. I can't wait.
He says New York City is bananas today. Knicks unite, NYC like no other team. Congratulations again. Oh,
it's huge for basketball, man. It's huge for the country. For New York City to be on fire like it is. It's huge.
It ain't huge for the country.
It is.
What y'all doing tomorrow? It's Juneteenth. What y'all doing tomorrow?
I'm headed home.
Me and Morgan are probably going to do something fun because it's just going to be us. Everybody else is gone.
Doug, how you know your girls don't want to do something with you Sunday?
Yeah, they don't. They don't. It's okay.
I'm coming back early Sunday though.
Okay.
He gonna come back early Sunday and still not see them when he gets here.
Black Diamond, thank you so much. Happy Juneteenth. Happy
Black
Father's
Diamond.
Day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Black Diamond.
Yes. Happy Father's Day to all of the fathers in this group chat.
Black Diamond, can I suggest a 2-piece bathing suit for the cruise, please? Thank you.
Ain't your wife coming?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know.
She is.
Okay.
Shouts out to Morris Brown, Black Diamond's alma mater.
I'm pretty sure this is supposed to say Arlie's dad looks like he'll backhand the fool out of a trick. Yeah.
They say Bobby don't mess around. They say Bobby don't mess around.
Bobby. That's a strong name, Bobby.
That's a strong name. Bobby's a strong name.
They don't name ninjas like strong no more. Jalen, Armani.
It's like 1,000 Jalen's and Jaden's. 1,000 million.
Jaden.
Dark Sun Rider back in the building. We appreciate you.
What's this say?
Messi and Mbappe. Love watching the World Cup. It's been phenomenal.
I watched Ghana and Panama last night. Ghana scored like with 3 minutes left in the game. And it was a great goal too, man.
And Ghana scored during the extra time. So in your eyes, the game was over because it was in the plus 6 minute portion of the game, but they got it done with 1.5 minutes left. Game isn't over until it's over.
Yeah, they gotta work on that, man.
Doug, are you gonna go down?
I know pretty much they shouldn't change anything because they've got a good thing going, man. But us Americans, man, we struggling with this soccer thing, man.
Are you gonna go down to the little FIFA village? I call it.
Hell no, I'm not getting caught in no traffic like that. I told you I'm headed out of town. I'm going to Moco.
Well, it's gonna be here till the middle of July.
Right. The tournament's gonna last. Well, there's another 5 weeks of this tournament, man. Another month and a week.
I'm going down there tomorrow.
You've been to one soccer game. You've been to them all.
No, you could be missing out. I'm going down there to find my next victim because the meat.
Your next victim
is down there.
God damn.
And they trying all the food and talking about. Have you been seeing those videos?
You made a comment like you're a vampire. I'm going down there to find my next victim. What's going on, Tree?
You're gonna bite their neck and whatnot.
Something
I want
like
to
that.
bite your neck.
Maybe.
Terry calls it Jesus, Tree.
From Ben Edwards. The foreign men. Never mind. From Ben Edwards. What up, those stews and crews? Yes. Happy Father's Day to all the present active fathers. My son turns 20. Boy, you got a 20-year-old.
Wow. You had something when you was 11? You got somebody pregnant at 11, Ben?
Ben Edwards, you look good.
Ryan says we should even say Happy Father's Day to the deadbeat dads, too. I don't get that.
When did I say that?
You said that last show.
That's a lie.
Okay.
I never said that. What are you talking about?
I made that up then, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Go ahead,
yeah.
Wow.
We had a back and forth discussion about why is he saying, he argued for the deadbeat dads.
Okay.
Yeah.
When? What did I say?
I'm not gonna go back and look for it, but people watching the show right now, they can post in the chat room about what I'm referring to.
What did I argue for the deadbeat dads for? What did I say?
I don't remember, man.
I know you don't remember because you're making shit up.
If you can't remember, you really
then why say it? Right. If you can't remember, why would you accuse me of
I can remember, but you're not acknowledging what I remembered.
No, because you don't remember that because I never said it. I wasn't giving props to deadbeat dads. I mentor young men that don't have fathers in their lives.
Okay. Go ahead.
What are you talking
Ben
about?
Edwards, I'll be in Detroit next Thursday. Holler at me. Okay, because victims are in Detroit as I'm going on that boat.
Victims are in Detroit. I'm concerned, Tree.
To get on that boat.
I'm concerned.
Harley need to be going on that boat with me. Yeah, it's roster season. Ben Edwards, holler at me. I'll be in the D.
So wait, Tree, you've never been on the Q's boat ride in Detroit yet?
No.
You're gonna love it. It is dope.
I'm doing everything. I
dope.
got a ticket to all the stuff. Everything.
Dope. You're
And
going
that's
to
your
love
stomping
it.
grounds, your old stomping grounds. Like, do you still know how to navigate around Detroit, even though you haven't been up there in forever?
Absolutely. Even
you're gonna love it.
I got my rental.
You said you moved. You didn't even live in Detroit like when you were in high school, right?
I've done it twice.
But we went down there every weekend. Like,
okay. All right.
We're up in the Ann Arbor or Ypsilanti, but we're going down to the D. Okay. Hot girls. Earl McDowell. Thanks, Tree, for playing the Throwback Thursday Father's Day flip. Thank you for providing it. And
thank you, Earl. We appreciate you, Earl.
If I didn't, but no, it's great timing. Thank you so much. We need all the content. I'm looking forward to Mason coming on back in. He did such a great job. Griff. What up, family? Happy Father's Day, brothers and Stu fam. My dad made his transition in 23, but I'll visit his resting place this weekend.
Wow. Yeah. Our old man was 97.
And Tree,
yes,
you're
sir.
right. The record store off of Jefferson
was Tower.
Was the Harmony House.
Yes.
Harmony House.
That's it.
That's
Brother
it.
Man said Tower, but yes.
Harmony House. It was a good time. I mean,
I'm going there on different terms this weekend, not this weekend, next weekend. So I'm just really excited. And then it's just new. Like, I just want to see some new niggas. Hey, new niggas. Okay.
You're going to love the cruise.
Let's keep going. Mike Davis, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mike Davis. I wish you had a message for us, Mike.
That's all right.
84 was outside.
Rules outside.
Let's these down. Sydney Action Jackson. Reset. Sydney Action Jackson says he'd rather watch Sanford and Son reruns than try to figure this BS out. And this was at 7:39.
He's talking
about soccer.
He's talking about soccer. It's very, very hard to figure out what they're doing out there, man.
From you, the tuber, I'm with Doug on this. Countdown, not up. Countdown, not up.
Right.
Well, it's not going anywhere.
The count up wouldn't be bad if they said the count up is going to this time. But they don't even show that.
They don't have to do that because the games are 45-minute halves and they play 2 halves, so that's 90 minutes. The games are 90 minutes long.
Yeah, I'm talking about the extra stuff after 90 minutes.
Hold on.
Okay.
If you see a plus after the 90th minute, whatever the plus is, add that to 90, and that's how long the game is going to go. Yeah, if it's +2, the game is going to be 92 minutes. If it's +5, the game's going to be 95 minutes. If it's +9, the game's going to be 99 minutes.
Yeah, that's the problem. I don't see this plus thing you're talking about. Where is that located?
It's there. It's there.
Okay.
It's on the screen.
I'll look for it next time.
Whenever there's extra time, at the end of the time, you're going to see plus a number. That's the extra time added to 90.
Where is that located at on the screen when we're watching? Do you know?
Somewhere near the score. Wherever the score is and the clock, you see the plus.
I'm totally missing that.
And we can make sure that Mason addresses that. That's why it's okay to bring up those questions that we already covered again.
I'm keeping a list of them.
I noticed he was like, and we will be. Reggie Mitchell, good morning. I remember South Carolina and Don Staley declined a White House invitation and nobody from the South Carolina University said a word.
That's right. And if Big Body Brunson, when Big Body Brunson doesn't show up, if he doesn't, because he is married to a Nordic, when he doesn't show up, no one's going to fuss at him for not being there.
This is a new name. Damian Hernandez, welcome to the Two Live Stews experience. I don't see why players who bet on games can't play anymore when there are far more harmful things that these players do, like Watson, Josh, Jacobs, Kareem, Hunt, who are still in the league. Thank you, Damian. Welcome
but the thing about it is integrity, and the fact that everything you're seeing is real.
They've got the ability to affect the game live.
Because listen, if people on a macro level, Damian,
good word.
If we watch sports and knew that somebody was scamming or point shaving or whatever, you can't trust the sport. You don't have anything. You don't have anything if you don't believe what you watch.
No integrity in the sport if you're thinking that bad pass was because he didn't want his player to catch that ball.
Right. The business is over. That business is over if you can't believe what you're watching on the field. Absolutely.
And again, in every NFL locker room and college locker rooms, there's signs everywhere that says you can't bet on sports.
Right. If the integrity of the game is questioned, it's over. It's a wrap. They're going to be shutting down the business very soon.
Jalen Simpson. 11. I think that's my husband, Reverend Ike, but okay, Jalen Simpson, 11. The only reason Texas Tech let Sorsby walk was because other teams stated they wouldn't play, which
it was going to be a problem,
which hurt the pockets of the NFL. The NFL market is totally different.
Yep.
Or the NFL market is totally different. They can't just say we won't play.
I do not think the NFL is going to bend over backwards to get Brendan Sorsby in their league. I just don't think so. I'm sorry.
Julius 29C, I believe Ryan is confusing Megan Good with MAGA, being MAGA with Stacey Dash.
Thank you very much for this, Julius 29C. Thank you very much. But I'm still hearing, after you made that post, several people said she is MAGA too. But I did confuse Megan Good and Stacey Dash. Yes, I did.
A lot of these people are MAGA because of the way the tax situation leans.
They're only concerned about their taxes. Can you put that Megan Good back up there, or is it already going?
Which Megan? The picture?
Picture with the 4 contestants.
Oh yeah.
She bad now.
Yeah, Megan Good fine as frog.
You know she's here, Doug. If you went outside more, maybe walked on the Beltline or whatever.
She's here where? What do you mean?
She's right down the street from me.
She lives in Atlanta?
Inman Park. She doesn't live here, but she's shooting Reasonable Doubt. And so she's been on her TikTok on roller skates down to the Inman Park, down to the Barcelona, on the Beltline over there. Just come outside.
Wow.
Talking to people. And Atlanta is so unbothered by celebrities. I love that.
You see them every day, all day.
It's like, hey, girl.
We don't look at the fancy cars no more because, we see them all the time, every day. It's no big deal.
I'm a fan of Megan Good, but I'm not going to try and find her so I can see her in person.
Earl McDowell, thank you,
Her
Earl.
husband might choke you out. Earl McDowell, thank you so much. My daughter turns 30.
It ain't going to be that easy. I'm going to tell you, he looked like he in the gym, but it ain't going to be that easy. Just
the civil rights movement from the plantation ninja he's big. His neck. I don't like niggas.
Yeah, they've been underestimating my brother for years. It's okay, Doug. Don't worry about it.
You better tell him, man.
It's okay, Doug.
You run up with me, you better
He's
be
scrappy.
ready to squabble.
He's scrappy.
Earl McDowell showing some happy Father's Day, talking about his daughter who turns 30 this year. She was born on Thanksgiving night, 1996. She was a 9-pound turkey.
Wow.
Happy Father's Day,
Happy Father's Day, Brother McDowell. Thank you for all that you do.
Happy Father's Day.
Let's finish these up. Doug, Doug, he watching kids in case they get, the Indians don't got nothing to worry about when you're on the case, okay? They're going to be fine.
Man, it's unbelievable. I'm gonna take a little video. Can we show people?
Yeah, do it.
I'm gonna take a little video of how it looks.
Do it of them riding away or something.
And like right before dark, it's literally 20 to 25 kids outside in the parking lots. Running around having, and it's refreshing. It looks like 1970, 75 when we were kids, man.
Get the footage. You get the footage of that, and I'll get the footage of the meat market for the ladies. Okay. Cedric Galloway, thank you so much. Great show, Stu. In Ireland.
We appreciate you, Cedric.
All right, guys, I'm out. Great.
Hey, don't forget if you're a podcast, a frequenting podcast listener. Go into their chat room and post this little sign, peace sign, 2 Live Stews. Kind of like as a little guerrilla marketing thing that we got going on. Emoji, peace sign, live stews, and all the other chat rooms that you listen to podcasts on. Thank you so much.
Hey, man, as the DJ hits the music and as the people in the audience get ready to give some cheers to the people we're going to give some grades to, let me just say, first of all, to the good folks at WGPR Hot 107.5 FM HD2 in Detroit, thank y'all for being here. And we know
Big Walt,
if y'all are
thank
here,
you, Brown.
we know that if y'all are here right now, it's because y'all are on YouTube checking us out, but we really appreciate you. So, yeah, A+ to the good folks at WGPR. Doug just mentioned it. Big Walton. Brother Brown, thank you for your leadership and all that you're doing, Brown. You get an A+ for all that you're doing. Arlie didn't just do the show today and give us a great report, but Arlie got up out of her bed at like 3:30 this morning to get over the trees, to figure out how to push the buttons. Arlie, you get an A+ today and a good round of applause. Thank you very much, Arlie. We appreciate you. Tree Taylor, great job today, Tree. We really appreciate you. You get an A+ as well. Audience, show her some love. We appreciate it. Is the music on and I'm just not hearing it? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, the music is playing. Music is playing.
I don't hear it. That's cool. Super chatters. Y'all stepped up big for us today. Every penny goes back to the platform. You guys get an A+. We really appreciate it. Regular chatters. No, you're not being belittled because you're not super, but your chat is regular, and we want to give you an A+ as well. Thank you very much for the regular chatters, Doug. Let the audience give them some love as well. The Great Black Diamond. Don't forget, banks are closed tomorrow, and most government agencies. Thank you, Black Diamond. You bring so much to the platform. As a matter of fact, while we're mentioning Black Diamond, she gets an A for her contributions. She's always thinking about the students and making sure we're in the right area. She gets an A+ today as well. And I'll leave you with this. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good.
Hold on, I got one more shout out, man. Shouts out to Butter ATL. We didn't even talk about that. We did an interview with Butter ATL, and you're probably going to start seeing online. Shouts out to our folk Brandon Butler.
Yeah.
With Butter ATL. Real dope thing he got going on over there.
Yeah, he's doing a lot. He's doing a lot. I didn't mention it during that interview, but he asked me to meet him at dinner about a year or two after we were out of radio. He wanted to talk to me about this MBA program he was a part of at Georgia Tech. And he sat down and talked to me about this concept that he was having. And it was Butter ATL. And at the end of the meeting over there off Peachtree, I can't think of the name of the restaurant, I said, man, I think that's brilliant, and I'm guaranteed that it's going to work. If there's anything I can do to help, please let me know because I'd love to be a part of it. And he was like, nah, I just need your thoughts, man. I don't want you to be a part of it. Okay, peace.
He's very succinct now.
Shouts out to Brandon Butler and what he's doing with Butternomics. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. If you don't know him, you need to find him and show him love. That's all he's showing you, nothing but love. Y'all be careful in those streets this weekend. Enjoy the parade today for all the New Yorkers and all the Knicks fans.
Happy Father's Day.
Have fun. Y'all have a great Father's Day to all the dads that are present in their kids' family and in their kids' lives. Thank y'all for being great dads, and y'all be careful in them streets, man.
Happy Father's Day, man.
Peace.
Absolutely.
Peace.
Peace.